Where is a freaking hairbrush? Toothbrush. Hair around it. Toothpaste. Oh, God. I have so much to do today. I'm so stressed out. I just got off the phone with the fucking bank. I've got to pee so bad. Of course there's no parking. Ever. Alright, y'all are coming with me. I need some caffeine. I literally got off the phone with the bank and I haven't done anything else. Damn it. Alright, let's go. Good morning. Afternoon. So starting today, as I said yesterday, if I catch anything rude, I will be paying attention to the comments and you will be blocked. I'll also be taking screenshots before so that I can find your page and permanently block you. You will no longer be allowed to disrespect me or anyone else on this channel. If you did not see my posts, that's why I'm telling you. Apparently, I have to watch this thing like a hawk. Michael, people have been coming to my page and being rude and freaking calling me names and accusing me of all kinds of stuff. And I'm just going to start punishing those people. Hold on one second. And it's not just trolls. Do you even realize that there's a guy right now that's on the brink of committing suicide because of the internet? So I saw Brett Cooper talk on this last night. You can go to Brett's channel if you don't know who Brett, in the comment section with Brett Cooper is. She's amazing. She's a lot younger than me, but I really like Brett and I think that she's a really good person. And I have a lot of respect for her. There is another YouTube creator who is a guy who started getting bullied online. And then he started posting that he was going to off himself, essentially. And people were telling him to do it. This is the world that we live in. The reason that I talk about these things is because I deal with this on a daily basis in my personal life. You think this is bad? You think my comment section is bad? I can't wait till I get a body cam. Good morning. Sorry, I had to screenshot him before I blocked him. That white lightning comes back to my channel every single day talking shit. Every day. Oh, I am. Marty, I've been screenshotting them. You know, it's really sad that YouTube has, I don't know what to call it, but when I block them during lives, it does not block them permanently. Thanks, YouTube. What's the point of having a block button if it doesn't work? What's the point? So I have to screenshot it, and then I have to go find their page, and then I have to block them like that way, because YouTube does not help. You block them, and then they're back on the next feed. Most of these people come back every day. That David M., he's been here before. The black and white. Most of these people, if you've watched my channel, you'll see the same people coming back. Same people. Not on this channel, you don't. Not on this channel, you don't. You don't have freedom of speech over here. Sorry, not sorry. Not to fucking cuss at me and call me names and lie. No, you don't. No, you don't. The whole purpose of this channel was for me to keep a record of all the bullshit I've been through, because I'm sick of being gaslit by society. Okay? So this is not for anyone else but me. I've said that time and time again. If you don't get it by now, that just makes you fucking slow. Hold on, that's a lot. Oh, yes. If we block them, it doesn't work. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Thank you. It doesn't work. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, nobody's listening. I just want somewhere to pull over so I can. Yes, I am monetized. See right there, that lie saying that I have a prostitution charge. You know what that is? That's defamation of character. That's defamation. Lying and saying that someone has done something that they haven't, something like that, prostitution, which is a misdemeanor, you can get in big trouble for that, actually. Huge, huge trouble. And they're actually locking people up in the UK. Matter of fact, the UK just passed a law yesterday that they're going to be able to come to America and lock people up for running their mouth on the internet. If you think I'm joking, go fucking give it a go. I hope they do it, honestly. I hope they do it. Lock 2 or 3 of them up and show them that words hurt. Now, here's the thing. If somebody says something to me, I'm not allowed to do anything about it. Bullshit. Not on this channel. Not on this channel. There is a way to block them permanently, but you have to go to their channel. After the live ends, you can't see any of the comments that were left on the live. That's the issue. So like this live that I'm on now, your comment, Psycho Neil, that comment will disappear once this live is posted. There's no record of anything that was said in the chat. It just disappears. Not only that, if I go and I block, if I go and block them on here, it doesn't block them permanently. YouTube needs to fix that, because there's literal people out here about to jump off a fucking bridge over it. Thank God, I am me, thank God. Because if I weren't, if I didn't have backbone, if I didn't know who I was, if I was easily influenced, if I was gaslit, then I might be in the same situation as this other creator. So to hear Brett talk about it, you can go find it on Brett Cooper's channel. There's a guy, I'm sure you've seen him before. He's a very known guy. He talks about politics and stuff like that. And, you know, the internet's telling him to kill himself. Excuse me? What? Like... Hold on one second. I have to... hey, UK, big sir. Have you heard that they're going to be locking people up, that the UK is going to be extraditing people from the US for telling people to harm themselves? Have you heard that? Go give it a go. I want someone from the UK to tell me I love Jenny and George. That's so funny. Pink palm puff. That's hilarious. I love that though. I've been screenshotting it, Lucky Garlic, but the problem is even screenshotting it, when you go to find them, there's so many of them, or YouTube doesn't even pull it up. You want to hear something crazy? When I get on my computer and I try to go to my page doesn't even exist. I have to hit hashtag recovery works if you work it in order to even find my page. Putting in Breezy Briefs with Brooke in the space bar or the search engine of YouTube does not even bring my channel up. It never has. I have to use hashtag recovery works if you work it to find my channel on other people's devices. So I don't know what YouTube has going on. I just know that I've had issues with them in the past, and a lot of creators are talking about what's going on right now, and it's not giving me a lot of faith in YouTube. I'm just being honest. Like, a lot of creators, over half of the majority of creators are not happy right now. This is not what they thought it was going to be. And then I run into issues like this, the bullying, the cyber harassing. This is bullying. This is harassment. And YouTube doesn't do anything about it. I report these people, I block these people, and then the very next day, they're back in my live. And I have followers that don't want to hear this shit, you know? Like, it's not fair to my regular followers. These bullies are going to run my regular followers off because of the shit that they say in the chat. My regular followers can't even have a conversation, an adult conversation among themselves because of all the bullying. And here's the thing. Not one of them motherfuckers would ever say anything to my face. That's the kicker. That's the kicker. We have a remove section. Where is it, Tony? In my creator app? Nobody's calling me out, baby. I call myself out every day. I've been honest about everything I've done and not done. What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's people that could never take responsibility for their actions coming to my page, bitching at me for taking responsibility for my actions. Yeah, I agree, Marty. They do. You know, it's sad because these are the people making your food. These are the people changing your oil. These are the people that are checking you out. These people are walking amongst us. I know that because I get the same hate everywhere I go. It doesn't matter if I walk into a Bojangles or a church. It's the same shit. So I'm kind of glad that it's been like this for the past year, you know? So, and I haven't said anything for the past year. I think it was smart of me to kind of show you guys what I've dealt with, because this is nothing. What I face in this comment section is nothing. I get so much hate from everybody I meet. It doesn't matter if I've ever met them or not. I literally can walk into a grocery store and get evil looks from every fucking body in there because I'm semi-cute. Why? Why do you hate yourself that much that you have to bring others down? In a Food Line, in a Walmart, like wherever. I'm talking about, I can walk in anywhere. Employee or customer. And there's at least one person in the fucking building that is being rude to me. Everywhere I go. And it's usually multiple people. They usually gang up on me. You know, there's power in numbers, I guess. So usually they like to gang up on me, you know. I mean, it's fucking pathetic where we've landed as a nation. You know, this was supposed to be a nation that was built on the foundation of God. We've fallen so far. I don't think it'll ever be the same. I think we're done. Regardless if Trump wins, this is the new world where people don't respect themselves, where lying and cheating and stealing and being a horrible human is valued over being a good human. This is the new world. And it'll never be what it was pre-COVID. And I think that it was pretty bad before COVID, but I think COVID was the nail in the coffin when it came to morals and ethics in this country. We are so far gone that America's done. It's done. Stick a fork in her. She's done. And I've been seeing it. And I talk about these things, and Oh, there it is. Oh, love that for me. I found a new button. Oh, it doesn't block it. Son of a bitch. What the freak, YouTube? I thought it was blocking the chat. Not here in Texas, nothing changed. No, that's not how this works. See, this is my channel. This is my channel. This is the one place where I can come and express myself and not have to deal with bullies. So, and here's the thing. You're welcome to come say it to my fucking face, but you won't. You won't. You're a pussy. I don't need you to take me in. Don't flatter yourself. Don't flatter yourself. This country was founded on freedom and religion. Absolutely. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That's a lie. This country was founded on religion and freedom. Absolutely. But we were religious people from the very fucking start. Like, if you strongly dislike minorities, you don't need to fucking be here because I am one. So what are you even talking about right now? I would not want to be in Texas, Cody. I feel so bad for y'all. So bad for y'all. Texas is not even Texas anymore. Like, Texas is northern Mexico. These people have lived there their whole fucking life, and they don't even have rights to the fucking land that they own because these people are moving in on their fucking land. And you know, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I'm single because I want to be single because I haven't met anyone worthy of dating. And I also have my own personal problems, and I've talked about this before. Some people don't even have the emotional intelligence to realize that they're not stable enough to be in a relationship. At least I realize that. I have a lot of working on me to do before I jump into a relationship. I don't want to jump into a relationship with somebody and drag them down with my bullshit. See, that's the difference between me and you, though. Huge difference. Huge, huge difference. OnlyFans models do not make money. We literally did how many videos on OnlyFans and how much money these girls don't make, and people still are like, OnlyFans, OnlyFans, OnlyFans. Not on my channel. You will not say anything disrespectful on this channel. Thank you, Chicken and Biscuits. I'm not mad. This is me. Like, dude, you know, it's really shocking to me how people that have no spirit get their panties in a bunch over somebody that has spirit. You should be angry. You should be angry at this economy. You should be angry at the fucking insurance people, the fucking housing people, the government. You should be angry. It's not my fault that you're not. Maybe you just don't have a backbone. Maybe you're part of the reason that we're in this fucking financial crisis. That I'm in a financial crisis. Yeah, Sarah in the chat says she's pulling up the fight. Y'all make me laugh. Y'all make me laugh. That's so funny. I grew up in a trailer park. I talk about it. I'm grateful for that. So that's not an insult. I don't know. What is it? Let me tell you something. I would have rather grew up in the trailer that I grew up in than $1 million mansion, because when I was 30, I lived in $1 million mansion, and every single neighbor I had in that $1 million neighborhood was miserable sacks of shit. They were. Me and my ex used to talk about, we'd go walk after dinner, you know, and we used to walk through our $1 million neighborhood and see all of these bigger houses than ours. There was private, you know, there was one guy that actually had a guard that he hired. He had private security on his property all hours of the night. We lived across the street from Chris Daltrey, and there was another guy. Anyways, some race car driver. So we used to walk. These people had money, and every single one of them looked miserable as hell, always. I'm talking not a smile, not a grin, not a gleam in the eye of hope. Okay, just straight dead behind the eyes, cold blank stares, soulless looking lizard creatures. I'm being conspiracy theorist for a second. But for real. At least the trailer I grew up in, it wasn't a lot of love. My parents were very abusive, but at least I had fun. At least my childhood wasn't all hell. You know, I had woods to play in and friends that were kind and nice, and, you know, I don't know, it was just two different worlds. I would rather grow up in an abusive home in a fucking trailer than $1 million house. Because I've experienced that. And every person that I met in my neighborhood was soulless. Soulless. I don't know why people act like you need $1 million house. Unless you got family moving from fucking Cuba in with you, honey, you don't need $1 million house. You don't have 12 kids. Why do you need a football team house? Or do you have a football team of children? Like, I don't understand why people spend when they can't afford, number one. But two, people live outside of their means, and they always, like, materialistic things are put above things that they shouldn't. Like, the things that are important are, you know, love and care and what we do for each other and how we treat each other. That fucking house is insignificant. You can't take it with you to heaven. I can promise you that. Jesus is going to be like, what? You can't take that stuff with you. It's insignificant. What is important is friends and family and your loved ones and the people that you have around you. That's what's important. This materialistic shit is trash. It's all trash. It's all a lie. And so many people feed into the lie. Like, so many people feed into the lie. I'm going to tell you one thing. When me and Dave had money and things were good and we had the club running and he was working in DC and things were popping off, everybody wanted to be around us. Everybody. You know, when we were footing the bill, paying $1,000 bar tabs at the club. You know, for those that don't know, my ex and I owned a strip club. He also worked for the Pentagon, and things were good. Things were good. I thought they were. I was on drugs. He was on drugs, but things were good in our delusional state. But everybody wanted to be around us, and we had so many friends. And then when the guy got shot and killed in the parking lot of our strip club and we got sued for $6.5 million, our friends were missing. When I become homeless, our friends were missing. Let's be honest, they were never my friends to start with. They were riding off of my coattails, my success's coattails, my ex's success's coattails. And this is how people are. This is how people are. You know, and that was enough for me to say, I don't need no friends ever again. And just the fakeness. But I think I already knew it. But, you know, when you get sober, you see things differently. I think I always knew deep down that none of them people was my friends, that my ex was not a good person. But I didn't want to admit it to myself. Because that meant getting sober meant that I was going to be homeless. Because that's not an option when you are around the people that I was around. You have to be on drugs and be compliant, or else you're just, you know, yeah. I've never been a shit person. I've never accused somebody of a crime that they did not commit. Never. But I had that done to me. I have charges on my record that I did not do. I was convicted of crimes that I did not commit. I've never put somebody in that situation. I've never stole from somebody. I've never lied on somebody. I've never cheated on somebody. I've never been a fucked up person, ever. Ever. I am everything that I need to be currently. If you ask stupid questions, you will be blocked. Trust and believe people have only gotten worse since Biden and COVID. Absolutely. The degeneracy is wide fucking spread. Widespread. You can't even go trust to get your tire and oil changed anymore without a fucking problem. There's a 50% chance that they gonna put the wrong oil in your car. Seriously, like, what is going on out here? People don't know how to do their jobs. Like, people are evil more than ever. Like, people are losing their minds. Absolutely. No, I do not. I do not support anything that's fake. I support God. So if you're a furry jumping around with fake freaking fur on, sorry, not sorry, you need a mental health therapist. And a hug, maybe. Probably a big hug. Probably a huge, huge, huge drug. People really think they be doing something. They really do. It's so sad. You a racist. Bitch, nice try. I'm probably the farthest thing from a racist that you'll ever fucking meet. That shows how stupid you are. I'd take a hug. Suck a dick, Rudy. Suck a dick. Another thing, if you come over here and you think that you're going to tell me to do something, you will be blocked. You're not my mother, my father, or God. Fuck Joe Biden, hell yeah. There's only one God. Sorry you're confused. Who is this idiot? Who is this broad? Who is this idiot? I know they are. It's really sad. It's really sad. North Carolina, but I'm not there now. I'm in a different state. I am Shalom. Shalom. I can't say it. Shaloma? That's a pretty name if I'm Shaloma. Shaloma. Yes. I'm not answering questions that I've already answered 5,000 times. Y'all know that I don't do that. Sorry, not sorry. Let's GPS. We got to go get window covers. I need to make some. When I was this girl who had some kind of like learning disability or something, she was just socially awkward. Like, she had parents. I remember being a child and her parents being kind of like socially weird, like their mannerisms and just, I don't know how to put it into words, but she was just socially off mentally. And she used to pick her nose and eat her boogers. Now, I was in elementary school, and I knew that what she was doing was wrong, and I knew why the kids tried to bully her, but I didn't like the shit. And I was probably third, fourth, I was probably 8 to 10 years old. And this little boy kept pulling her hair. He kept pulling the bows and pulling her hair, messing with her head. And, like, I don't remember everything that happened. All that I know is that I stabbed him in the leg with a pencil. Over it. It was a whole... I feel horrible now for the hell that I put my parents through, but at the same time, it was their fault that I was misbehaving in school. You don't teach a child to fight. You don't beat a child and then expect them not to go to school and fight. So, it was kind of their own fault. Now my phone won't freaking work. There it goes. What the fuck? Always, Rick. Always. Always. The thing back then that the teacher would have told that was bullying this girl, they never did. Her parents had been to the school board. Her parents had talked to the teacher. Her parents had complained about her coming home crying, getting bullied, and nobody did anything. But when I stabbed him in the leg with a pencil because he hit me, I'm the bad guy. He did. He pulled my hair or something. I don't remember. I know that he put his hands on me, and that was why I stabbed him. But, you know, it's just crazy that it took all of this, and then I'm the bad guy. Just like when I got in the fight in middle school, a couple years later, my brother was getting bullied. My parents had been to the school board. My parents had talked to the bus driver. This boy would get on the bus and bully my brother on the fucking bus, and then come to school and bully him between classes. I find my brother laying on the ground in the hallway, crying, with a group of people around him, standing over him, watching him on the ground crying. And I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Who hit you?" He said, "Tony." And I went to go find Tony. I hit him one time in the face and he almost died. I did 2 years in juvenile prison over that. But even before that, there was another girl, Jessica, the girl that lost her 2 grandparents during 9/11. She was bullying me on a daily basis because I lived in a trailer. Because I didn't come for money, she thought it was cute. And we were up on some bleachers, and she was messing with me, doing something, hitting me or something. I don't remember. I just know that she was touching me. And I pushed her ass off the bleachers, and she broke an arm. And I had to go to court for that in 6th or 7th grade. And then by 8th grade, I was sentenced to 2 years for the other fight. I mean, you know, who teaches their children to fight? And then when they fight, they punish them. It's so messed up to think about my upbringing, the way that my parents taught me to fight, how they wanted me to be violent. And then when I get off to school and I become violent, and then they're losing jobs and they're having financial issues because I'm out of school, because I'm suspended, because, you know, there's no one to watch me. My mother has to quit her job. There was lots of these incidents over the years, but when I look back, every single time I was either defending myself or defending someone else. Why does things have to progress so bad for someone to actually take their own life, for people to listen to what this man's saying? I'm specifically talking about the guy who was threatening to harm himself. They are bullying him so bad that this man already has a history of, you know, he already has a history of mental health issues. And he's a good guy. I mean, I don't agree with half of what he says, but I don't want him to die. Like, how heartless are people? Seriously. You got to be pretty fucking heartless. Like, you're the worst of the worst type of person to tell someone to harm themselves. The worst. You're the worst. No, it wasn't teaching me to defend myself, honey. This is different. When you tell a child that is in freaking diapers to go harm another child that is in freaking diapers, and you tell that child, if you don't, we're going to be times worse than what she could? No. I don't know who raised you, honey, and if you think that this is a proper way to raise a child, then you never need to have children. Never. Because you don't teach a child to harm others in any circumstances. You need to teach children to love, to care, to, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I used to get punished for getting my ass whooped. If I got in a fight and I lost, I would come home and get my ass whooped for losing that fucking fight. This is different. You don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about teaching a child to defend themselves and have backbone. That comes naturally through discipline and love. What you don't do is tell a child to harm someone, and if they're incapable of doing it, then it's going to be 10 times worse for them. And then you beat the hell out of them. What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? This is a highway. What are we doing? I don't think they know. I don't think they know. Just a guess, but I don't think they know. This asshole's like, fuck this. I know, I feel you, bro. I feel you. If I didn't, so even if I wanted to not take up for myself, I would then get in trouble for that and beat. I was laying in bed last night and I was trying to think of like happy moments in school, or if I was ever happy at home with my parents. It's really sad to say, but I don't have one memory, good memory, of school growing up. It was always, hard. It was always hard. Being poor kind of puts a target on your back anyways when you're a school-age kid. It absolutely does. And I can only imagine how bad that is nowadays with these kids out here with cell phones and, getting raised by heartless ass parents who are bullying me online. Imagine how these kids act towards each other in school nowadays. It's heartbreaking. It absolutely is heartbreaking. Not pretty. These kids have so much more social pressure on them than we ever did as children. They've got to keep up with the Joneses. They've got to wear name brand stuff. They got to have a fucking fancy iPhone. They got to live in $1 million house. Their parents has got to pick them up in a Bugatti, or otherwise they're just fucking losers. I mean, it's crazy how things that should not be valued is valued over the things that should be valued. But it's been like that my whole life. My whole life. Dude, what are you doing? So I talked to Allie this morning. They're not going to be able to let me keep the truck. So I don't know what this means as of right now. I'm waiting on a call back from them. Since I had agreed, apparently I signed a contract verbally. And because he did ask me, he said, so you promised to pay $420 on today, whatever today is, next Friday. It was last week. Remember, we called him. And I said, yes. And he said, then you'll pay another $260 in September for your month of September. And I said, yeah. So apparently that was me signing a verbal contract. And since I didn't pay the money today, I've got to return the truck. So I don't know what this means for me, but I can't stress about it. I literally cannot. I can't do anything about it. I've done everything that I can. I've been working for months, running in circles, not making any money at work. It is what it is. I refuse to sell my body for money. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to work and sucking dick. That's not what I signed up for when I became a stripper, honey. And I'm not doing it. So if I have to lose, I am. So, I am. So. But I will always remember in the future the moment in my life where I started respecting myself. Because for so many years, I was fucking brainwashed into fucking believing that I was this horrible person when I'm not. And it only took a year away from my abuser to realize that I am not who society wants to say I am. And so in one last final act of fucking defiance, they can have the truck. They can have it. He can take over the fucking loan, baby, and stick him with the fucking payment. It's going to ruin my credit. It'll ruin his too. Yay. Good. 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 That's the least I can fucking do after this man literally ruined my life. Let's not forget, I was 17, he was 58. And hundreds of other women that have been victimized by this person. His ass should have been in jail years ago. I mean, he was for prostitution. He was busted for prostitution. Like, not selling his body, but buying it. So, you know, that tells you all you know about what type of person he is. Hold on one second. I got the law enforcement beside me, and I don't know where my GPS is. I'm not being funny. It's a gift, and I've wasted it, and I can't even use it because there's too many prostitutes in the industry. Club industry. In a strip club. These freaking this GPS, y'all. I'm just gonna shut up about it today. Just know that I'm mentally struggling because of this goddamn Google Maps. I don't understand it. I done downloaded it, deleted it, re-downloaded it. I guess I just need a whole nother phone because I need to switch them over. I have two phones. I had this for work when I was in construction. So we'll freaking, hold on one second. Boost on this phone because this Apple is a piece, and it's a brand new Apple. Make it make sense. It's been problems since I bought the damn thing. I will never use an Apple anything ever again. I hate them. I hate them. The headphones, you can't never find them. The watch breaks easy. I done bought 2 watches, 3 pairs of headphones. I sold the computer because I hated it so much. Once again, let me reiterate that you will be blocked if you are rude on this channel to me or my followers. You are preventing my followers from having my time by commenting negative stuff on my thing. You will be permanently blocked if I have to damn write an email to fucking YouTube. Like, this is ridiculous that YouTube makes it this difficult. They are not your friend. I just want you to know they're not my friend. They're taking half of my money just like stripping. So let's be clear. I was right in my assumption that I'm trading one evil for a different evil. I'm aware. Apple, listen to this shit, y'all. So the way that it works is if you send me $100 on here, YouTube takes 30% of that. So that leaves me with 70. But then Apple takes an additional 15 to 30%. Not to mention, they've already gave me a guideline violation because I said that, isn't it ironic that Brodney James went into cardiac arrest? I said, how ironic is that at 19, 20 years old to just go into cardiac arrest? I said, you want to know who else has went into cardiac arrest? Other teenagers. You want to know one thing that all of these people had in common? Ironically, the vaccine. And they gave me, I didn't say that he went into cardiac arrest because he got the vaccine. I just said that all of these children that are collapsing from heart problems all got the vaccine as well. So I was just saying that it's ironic that all of these people got the vaccine. I wasn't saying that the vaccine was the cause. I was just saying that it was ironic that they all got the shot. And YouTube said, you can't do that. And then 8 months later, there's lawsuits everywhere for these vaccines. And Joe Rogan and everybody else is talking about how these vaccines are dangerous, how they didn't do enough testing on them, how, YouTube is a left-leaning, they're on the woke. So I had to take this into consideration before opening a channel, and I've thought about it very hard, and there's a good chance that I'll get one check and then never get another check, because that's how my life works out. Because people hate hearing the fucking truth. They hate it. It makes them feel bad about themselves. So sick of it. So sick of it. So gas here has shot back up again. Overnight. I've been by a few gas stations, and it's at like $3.15, $3.30. So remember, we were getting gas last week for $2.84, $2.94. I did fill up last night. I think it was like $68 or something. Oh, y'all went with me. I forget. My memory. It's called stress. Stress makes your memory worse. It actually affects your frontal cortex, stress, and your memory together. Like when you're stressing, you have a more likely chance to forget what you're going through or what you're doing or something that you need to remember because you're stressing. Stress is a killer, obviously. You know, I've lost a whole human in the past year from stress, so it's a killer. We are here. My sunshines, we are here. I call y'all my sunshines because my grandma called me Sunshine. I miss her. Miss her so much. She was so funny. My grandma Millie. That's whose Bible I have. I want a study Bible, like one of those that like speaks English. A Bible that speaks English? Hell, I barely speak English myself, and you want me to read this? For thou forgiveth. I don't know what it's saying half the time. But we made it through some of it the other day. So it's okay. I think I just need a little more practice. Everything I do, I'm good at. What the frick? Alright, before we walk in here, I'm sure there's somebody I need to block. I wouldn't want to live in California. Who wants to live in California? It's a shithole. It's literally unsafe, full of drugs. Sorry, Sunshine, my service is not that great. I'm not complaining. You're just soft. It's sad that you don't have a backbone. You should be complaining too. But maybe you will next year when you're facing homelessness. I hope not, but that's the way that it's looking. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, California home repossession is up 41% right now. Californians are homeless. Homeless. After what happened in Lahaina, I would never want to live in Hawaii. Our country is a disgrace. The Biden administration, what they did to those people in Lahaina, they should be prosecuted for what they did. Evil, evil, fucking evil. The Biden administration, I mean, look at his family. Let's talk about the fact that both of his children are loose cannons. He's got his son who is strung out on drugs, smoking God knows what, visiting with prostitutes, making foreign business deals, losing his mind. And then you got his daughter over here who accidentally leaves her diary somewhere for all of society to get their hands on and find out that, in fact, Joe Biden is a pedophile. Ashley Biden has come out and stated that it was her diary, that she didn't want her diary getting out, that it wasn't the business, it wasn't the world's business to know what happened to her as a child, and she's extremely embarrassed. But I have to ask myself, what are the chances that two high-ranking people, two people that are smart, went to private school and all of this, what are the chances that one of them leaves a laptop behind and then the other one leaves a diary behind? What are the chances? The same family, brother and sister. I don't think it was a quinky dink. I think Ashley left that diary behind to tell the world that her father was messing with her. And she says in her diary that he took inappropriate showers with her. That's probably all that she remembers. I mean, hell, the way trauma works, she's probably blocked most of it out and don't even remember before that. I don't know, but it's not a coincidence that both of these people have lost their damn minds and they're out here leaving private information laying around at Airbnbs or something. Like, what is going on? It's not a coincidence. Both of these people have been trying to tell the world about what happened to them, and nobody will listen. You know, people that are happy, that grow up in a loving home, they don't grow up and act like Hunter Biden. The drug abuse and the prostitutes scream trauma. So I have no doubt that something happened to both of them. And I wholeheartedly believe Ashley. Because I believe all victims unless evidence shows otherwise. All right, so what do we need? We need cardboard. I'm gonna grab some of these meat sticks so I got something to snack on. I like the teriyaki one. Just grab 2 of them. Oh, trail mix. I wonder if they got the new one. I don't see the new one here, so we'll grab some of the Sunshine Blend, bananas, cranberries, almonds, cashews, and blueberries. I'm also gonna get one of the, you know what? I used to buy this all the time. It used to have sesame sticks in it, like the sweet little sesame sticks. They don't put sesame sticks in it anymore. It's 90% peanuts, so I stopped buying it. Because if it says that it has that in it, I want that in it. It's not rocket science. False advertisement at its finest. We gave you 90% peanuts and two sesame sticks. So I also like these. Fun fact. Eat you 2 bags of these. It's a natural diuretic. I mean, it ain't natural. It's the peanuts and the sugar alcohol that'll make you, it'll, you know. I do like Gushers. I'm just getting snacks, y'all. I know I'm not grocery shopping because I can't. What am I going to buy? When I first started doing this, I started buying groceries and I would make certain things like pasta bowls and freaking cold stuff like salads and stuff, sandwiches. But it's too expensive now. I can't do that anymore. So I really eat mainly fast food, unfortunately, and snacks. It's been so hot that I can't even keep fruit in my car right now. Usually I can keep bananas, apples, all of that, but right now I can't. You're fine. I'm not coming down.
Oh, I'm coming.
Thank you. Oh, just kick something in this place. Definitely grab 2 of these. They're $1.75 a piece. Let's grab a couple. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's $8 right there. But I need them because it's been so hot. Cardboard, that's what we came for, the window thing. Damn it. Where's their school supply stuff? School supplies, excuse me. I'm sorry. Thought I knocked something off the thing. School supplies. I don't see it, y'all. Dang it. They don't have any. They're out. This is the only Dollar Tree on this side of town, too. Oh, I need Dawn. Dawn and laundry detergent. We gotta go wash clothes, y'all. Every other day. Never fails. I got a whole back seat full of clothes. So let me tell you something. I don't like this. I don't like this. So this aisle is $3 to $5. When you're buying off this aisle, just know that you're killing the Dollar Tree. Contributing to this aisle is going to kill the other part of the store. This is a $3 to $5 aisle. Everything over here is $3 to $5.
And this is a Dollar Tree where things used to be $1. By adding this, they're letting us know that this is to come next year. The whole store, it's no longer the Dollar Tree. It's the $5 tree. Just know, mark my words, watch it happen. So we're gonna grab a couple of these, just 2 of them, and I want something else. Where's it at? I'm just gonna, see, I can get one of these or I can get this, but since I got the Downy, I'm just gonna get this. Because that Downy will make it smell good. And that's it. I need a poster board, but I don't see none. Damn it. It's okay though. I mean, I'm sure they have them at Walmart, but they're like $3 a piece. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. What I've been doing is fine. One of them's in 2 pieces. I mean, I have to eat, so I don't know why I'm feeling guilty about spending money right now. This is the cheapest option. Y'all, this right here, I gotta screenshot that. I'm gonna find that one because he comes back every day, the raw bacon guy. Thank you, Rebecca. Just ignore them. They're children. Thank you, Annette. I'll check that out. Angela, it has to be black. It has to be black so that you can't see inside. Cardboard, you can see from the outside.
Yeah, you got 8 or 6. You say 16, right?
16 total.
16. Hold on.
I thought maybe you might have bring out 1 or 2 more.
They were out, Beaver. They were out. They usually do have the poster board.
Okay, sorry, 21. Okay.
That's a great question, Boosted. That's not the case, Indigo Day. I wish it were.
Okay. Thank you.
There's actually not a lot of resources for those women.
You tell corporate.
Not as many as that you would think.
And then enter the amount, especially if it's the same one.
I've been trying, Rebecca. I've been trying. Great.
Did it go through?
I wish I could. Yeah, hold on. I'm coming back to you, Maria. That's a great point. How are you?
I'm gonna give you a bag. 1 second.
Oh, I'll carry this one. Yeah.
Okay. We got this. We got this. We got
I can
this.
help the next guys.
We got this.
Y'all always so overworked in here. I'm glad they got AC in here.
Oh yeah, this is good for now.
I went to one yesterday. There was no AC.
You got a dollar?
1888.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, 26.
No problem. It was $20.16.
Yeah, it's a total.
No. I'm putting my card in the back of my card. Thank you. Oh, here, I'll put them in here. Is that okay? Thank you. Did it work? Oh, no. Oh, okay. You have a great day. All right, you guys. All right. It's actually not bad, $20, because the laundry detergent alone probably would have cost me that for a bottle of Downy and a bottle of Tide. I mean, laundry detergent has gotten outrageously expensive. So buying it here and getting that Downy to make it all smell good is fine. I've used that blue stuff. It's $1.25 for that big old bottle. It's supposed to be enough for like, I don't know, 40 loads or something, I think. We can look at the bottle. But if I'm being honest, I use half of it in one load and half in the other load because it's such cheap stuff that I just want to make sure stuff gets clean. Maybe if I didn't waste it as much, I wouldn't have to buy it as much. But it is $1.25, so it's not like I'm breaking the bank. And you're gonna have to your one of your other expenses is gonna be clothes. You're gonna be washing clothes every 2 damn days. Oh, I'm gonna pull something in my shoulder. Them Gatorades are heavy. Let's see how many loads it says, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. So it says that it's 21 loads. It's real thin. Y'all see how thin that is? It's not like regular detergent that's super thick. It's kind of thinner. So because of that, I use more. But we'll try a literal capful today and see if that works. All right, I need a Gatorade. I'm thirsty as frick. I was thinking about going into work, and I was like, well, maybe I could go in between 2 and 5 and actually make the money. It won't happen. It won't happen. It's like beating a dead horse. It won't happen. You know, I would like to say that it only takes one, but in this situation, these are all regulars. The clubs that I was working at, the 2 clubs that I was working at down here, it's all regular customers. They're not like... Yeah, it is mostly water. I think so too. That's why I use so much of it. That's why I use so much of it. But, what was I about to say? It won't happen. I worked a whole week and didn't make a dime. There's no money in it anymore. I mean, there's going to come a point where, you know, I have to be honest with the fact that I have to be honest with myself that I'm not making money because I refuse to do any extras. My job as a dancer was never to get you off sexually. Ever. Ever. Never. I never, ever, ever. You know? So this new generation of baby strippers that are full-blown prostitutes, it's killing the business. And this is why these clubs are going out of business. I know that most people would like to think that a bunch of prostitutes in a building would bring in business. But I'm here to tell you it does not. It actually runs off your business. You know, I've watched so many clubs implement prostitution, and within months, they're out of business. So You know, there comes a point where guys don't want anyone to know that they've even been in there, because then they know that others are going to associate with them with buying vagina. You see what I'm saying? Like, guys don't want their car in the parking lot of a brothel. Like, oh man, it kills the business. And, you know, also I've talked about how the Cuban Latina community is willing to do next to nothing for a little bit of money. I mean, they'll do everything for next to nothing. That when you have to compete with that, you're just not going to make money, even though you're prettier, even though you actually know how to dance, even though you might be smarter, even though you have all of these great qualities. They don't care about that because they just want to fuck. Those are not the type of people that I need to be around, because I care and I don't want to fuck. I'm scared. Super scared. No, I've not gotten any money from YouTube. They're saying that it could be like October. Love that for me. And I don't have a P.O. box, so I don't know how I'll be getting any money anyways. I mean, it's out of my hands. Like, what do you do? What do you do? I can't do nothing about it. What do? I'm going to wash laundry. That's all I can do. Keep pushing forward. Laundromat in the park. Thank you, Jesus. I don't have to damn run on gas out going to find a laundromat. It's right here. Sometimes things work out really well, and then sometimes they don't. Y'all, when they paint the curb yellow like that, I always think it's handicap. It's not. But, alright, let me get myself together. We need to get these clothes back here. I'm probably going to put them in this bag again. I pulled them all out this morning. I want to wash my bag. I don't feel like crawling under my bed to get the damn Juicy Couture back, so I'm just going to stuff these in here and call it a day. We're also going to take my window covers down, my sheet off, and my pillowcase. Where is first? Ah! I droppeth you. Coming back up here. Jesus. I'm really ready to just have an answer to everything, you know? I feel like for the past year, 4 years really, I've been living with so much uncertainty. Like, I would rather them just have the fucking truck back and be done with it. Like, stressing over it I have not had a minute of fucking rest in 4 years because of this truck. Because of the stress. Because I'm still tied to my abuser. Like, I'm done with it. Have it. You can fucking have it. It sucks that I paid it half off and they're gonna take it, but maybe this is what God wants. Like, I keep going over in my mind what else I can do, what else I can change, how I can be better. And there's literally nothing else other than quitting dancing. So I'm done. And I said that 2 weeks ago, and now I really don't care, because if I don't have this truck, then I have no expenses, which means that I have money in my pocket. I don't have to worry about being fucking hungry. Instead of paying, you know, I can buy food instead of gas. Like, and I can buy a new car. I can get me a nice car, like a nicer one. Like, fuck this. What am I doing this for? I don't have freedom. I don't have freedom. I am stuck working for the fucking man in these nasty ass establishments. I got hair in my mouth. God. Bro. Fucking long ass hair all the way down my freaking mouth. It was a fucking hair. Y'all, I feel like it's still in my throat. Ugh, I swallowed it. I couldn't get it out. Ugh. Like, I'm really out here spending upwards of $3 grand a month just to have a house. What in the ever-loving fuck? Just to have a house. And I don't want the stress. I don't want it. So Alley Financial, if they're not gonna let me wait on my YouTube check, then they can fucking have it. Because I can't do nothing about it. I've done everything that I can do. I've worked hundreds of jobs where I was abused and had to drink to fucking deal with people, put my life at fucking risk, put other people's life at fucking risk. I'm sick of it. I'm not doing it anymore because next time I might not fucking live. And next time I might fucking kill somebody. It's like everybody wants me to kill somebody, drinking and fucking driving. I'm sick of it. That's not who I am. That's who I've had to become to fucking survive. People don't fucking get it, and I'm done with it. And if Allie wants the fucking truck, they can fucking have it. They told me I need to drop it off at the fucking dealership. You need to fucking come get it, because I'm not. I wouldn't even be in this situation if I wasn't robbed by my fucking abuser. And I can't even come up with $135 to sue this son of a bitch. I've got $250,000 worth of fucking money and property missing, and I can't even come up with the money to sue the bitch. I can't even come up with the money to go get my $250,000. I can't even come up with the money to sue my last employer for the fucking paychecks that they never paid me from my waitress and bartending position at Uptown Tavern in Eden. They still owe me thousands of dollars. Where's my money? They're never gonna pay me. I'm gonna have to sue them in small claims. What are you looking at? Can you mind your motherfucking business? Thank you. Like, if I'm upset, why are you fucking staring? Who is this? I can't even see it. It won't let me pull it up. I'm trying to click on. Thank you, Jake. I hope I'm saying it right. Blue, like blue, blue. Thank you so much. Like, people don't understand what I've been fighting for. Just because I don't say something doesn't... Like, I done said too much already. My ass gonna be locked up for shit I can't even fucking control. Because nobody in society will fucking hire me. This is not who I am. This is not who I want to be out here having to deal with these fucking perverted men, putting myself in dangerous fucking situations. It's a miracle that I'm even fucking alive right now. Do you know the evil people that I've met in these places, that I meet in these places on a daily basis? The type of men that would drug you and fuck your dead body? Because that's the type of men they are. The type of men that'll try to have sex with you when you're drunk and passed out. Gee, why am I single? Gee, I fucking wonder. Been there, fucking done that. And I'm telling you right now, any man that goes in a fucking titty bar is that type of dude. Point blank, period. They're fucking creepy. I don't want to be around them. They're trash, and they don't respect you or themselves. And I'm not going back into that fucking environment anymore. I'm done with it. I said this 2 weeks ago. Now I know that I can't keep my truck because I didn't come up with the damn money. So fuck it. What is my motive to go kill myself now? I don't have one. Good. Good. That means I don't have to go and deal with these people anymore. I don't have to put my life in danger. I hate these fucking places. They're disgusting, and all of the people in them are disgusting. And you know, I used to go back and visit some of my friends. Friends at the titty bar, and then I started recognizing how fake they were. And I'm like, what am I doing in here with all of these fake motherfuckers that lie to themselves, that rob fucking guys, that fucking are, you know, like, why am I here? And I haven't been back since, and I'm not going back. I'm talking about the car wash. Remember, we used to like to go over there? And I realized, like, they hate me because they ain't me. They hate me because I'm nothing like them, and they know it, and they've always knew it. And I was really looking at my dancing career, in depth. I don't doubt whatsoever that when you meet me, that you can tell that I'm a good person. And you're either going to hate me because of that or love me. And the reason you would hate me because I'm a good person is because you're a fucking evil fuck. People are going to hate you more when you're a good person than they will ever hate you for being a bad person. People want you to destroy your life. People want you suffering. People want to see you fucking fail because that's what they're fucking doing. And I'm so sick of society putting me in a box and saying that I'm this person when I am not. I know who I am. I know who I am. And I'm a survivor. And that's what I've been for the past, my whole life. My whole life. So, I'm not going back. I'm fucking done. I'm literally going to throw my shoes away just so I don't have shoes to go back. As long as I'm in that place, things will never get better. They'll never get better. As a matter of fact, being in that place could be it could kill me. It could kill me. It could kill someone else. And I hate it. I fucking hate it. There's no reason for me to be in that place when I'm nothing like those people. I have nothing to contribute to the business other than dancing. And they don't want dancers anymore, honey. They don't want dancers. They want soulless, cold, evil, vile hookers. That's what they want. Flat out whores, even if they got to come from another fucking country. At least she'll do it for $20. That's the frame of thinking for these business owners. They used to respect us. Well, I used to think they respect us. But once again, like I said, I was looking back on my dance career. They don't. I called it DWI in 2014. The day I got my DWI, I don't remember anything. I woke up in jail. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I had been at work that day. It was Halloween. I had drunk probably a whole bottle of fucking Patron to the face without even realizing it, because at this point, I'm blackout drunk. My manager of my strip club, who's my friend, who cares so much about me, packed me into my car, put my dance bag in the back, handed me the keys and said, "Get home safe." And 20 minutes later, I crashed through a fucking McDonald's. I crashed through the building. Them people are not my friends. At all. They don't care about us girls. And misery loves fucking company. Period. And I'm not going back into this fucking environment again, and I don't care. I don't care. The truck has to go back anyways. There's nothing I can change or fix or, it is what it is. So the best I can do is just stay in it as much as possible. I'm really tired of being in this area, honestly. There's so much crime and violence and people fucking shooting and shit going down 24/7. This is not the best area. I miss the woods. I miss my fucking serenity. That's just where I want to be. I want to be in the woods alone, around no people. People don't understand that, I'm still recovering from where I worked last week. Mentally, physically. It takes me a week to snap back. Maybe 2. It's not the type of job where you can just go work. If you do, you're going to end up dead, and in a mental hospital. That is the type of job where you work 1-2 days a week and you're done with it. That was the whole purpose of it. To come, make your bag, and have your free time. Make your own hours, make your own schedule. It's not like that anymore. There's no money in it. Not in dancing. And I'm a dancer. I'm a performer. I've always been. I grew up dancing. Danced in high school on several teams. Was on a step team. I wonder if I wash this, if it'll destroy it. We're not going to try it with these clothes. Because knowing my luck, it'll ruin my clothes. So I got everything in here. You know, here's the thing. So I want to do better. I don't want to be in that environment. I put forth honest effort. 379 job interviews. And I have to keep going back. Because nobody will hire me. What am I supposed to do? Get out here and kill somebody on the road coming home from work? And I know you're probably like, just don't drink, Brooke. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I wish it did. I wish that I could walk in there and just be like, no, thank you. And some days I can. But then there's other days, like last week, where I can't. And I have people shoving it down my throat and buying it for me. And I got 6 shots laying on the fucking bar. And nobody knows what the word no means. Once again, they want to see you fail. So they're going to give you access to the things that will help you do so. And they'll shove it down your damn throat. And the whole time, they're not spending a fucking money. But they want to watch you fucking get out here and kill somebody because they're jealous. I've literally had men be jealous of my truck in the strip club. They're like, oh, that's your black truck out there? And hate me. Yeah, that's my home. That's all I have. I'm fucking homeless. Like, what? And treat me like shit. Because they're mad at me that I have, like, bro. Like, I just can't even put it into words. A lot of people don't like me because of my truck. They see my truck, they see the American flag, they see the cowboy hat, and they immediately start treating me like shit from the word go. And I'm not changing it, because they're the problem, not me. Hell, I'm trying to help you, honey. Like, and I can't even help myself. Like, but I'm the problem, the one that cares too fucking much, the one that wants to see everybody genuinely happy, succeeding in life, make it to the fucking top. Somebody who roots for the fucking underdog, because they are an underdog. Like, people are getting more heartless and evil than ever. And, you know, if you think I'm mean, ask yourself, well, why? How long has it taken her to get this way? Why could she be this way? I'm not mean. I'm real. There's a difference. Huge difference. I'm not going back in there and putting my life and somebody else's life in danger. Period. You know, ain't it funny how the only time you guys have ever seen me drink is when I've been at work? Why don't you ever see me drink when I'm off work? I'll tell you why, because I hate alcohol. I hate it. I think that alcohol is the devil. And I think that if you drink alcohol, it's going to bring your life down. Even socially, it's not good for you. I don't know why we ever thought it was, and why that is I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Gas stations, restaurants. You see billboards, and, you know, it's just everywhere. It's culture. It's in our American culture. Drinking. It's horrible. I think that the younger generation is learning from a lot of us old schoolers' mistakes. They're not drinking. Studies are showing that the upcoming generation is not drinking like we drank. I remember when I started driving, you could essentially drink and drive down the road with a beer. I mean, not legally, but I don't know how to put it into words, y'all. It was a different time. People used to go cruising up the strip, and people would drink. Be cruising with a 6-pack. Like, it's a different world now, and I'm glad that it is, because I think alcohol is the devil. I think that it is the devil. And Jesus says that it's a sin to be drunken. So, you know. Oh, they actually sell stuff here. That's a rarity. I don't think I've ever seen a laundromat that actually cared enough to sell laundry detergent. And it's not expensive either. Look, some of this stuff is cheaper than the store. A lot of it. That's what's up. I appreciate that you care. It's a rarity. Hell, half the machines in these places no more. They don't even have the little packs of detergent that you can get. You know what I mean? You'd be able to put 4 quarters in there and you slide the little thing and then it pops out the little sample. Well, it'd be like enough for 1 load. Half-ass, tiny portions. I want to go in this Hispanic store right here, this Mexican store. And I don't know why I said that. Hispanic store. It's a Mexican store, bro. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, I've been, like... I've noticed recently I'm like more conscientious about how I say certain things because I don't want to get blocked or banned on freaking YouTube. It's the Mexican store. I got to stop caring. They don't care if I call it that store. It is what it is. If it had a sign, I'd call it something else. But hey, I hear the music. Let's go see what they got. Yes. Oh, those look like the ones we got last week, but it was a bar. I like the toasted ones too. So my favorite cake kind of looks like this, but it tastes like cheesecake. Let's see if they got it. I'm sure they do. Those look delicious. I bet all this stuff's handmade too. I mean, obviously, but you know what I mean. Like homemade, not handmade. Obviously, bro. Oh my God, look how big those are. They're huge. Chamoy. Love that stuff. Oh my God, it's huge. Oh, look at these little snow cones, y'all. These are cute. You see these little snow cones? They're like, they got cotton, like cotton candy marshmallow, and then it's like a sugar cone. That's actually really cute. That'd be cute for a birthday party or something for a kid. These always smell so good. Sweet snack. Plantains, I love those. Oh, they got Doritos from Mexico. I wonder if they taste different. The Doritos from Mexico. These are good. I like these. I've had those before. They got a whole shelf of plantains. Oh, let's get something to drink. We'll do it milk. Is this chocolate? Oh, it's fudge brownie. Let's just do vanilla. 14 grams. Trying to make sure it's not outdated. Oh, there it is. September. Oh, look. How do I... Oh, there it is. Oh, hold on, you guys. Sorry. I can't get the bag. That's actually the... I can't get the bag. What do y'all want? Let me get my hair out of the way because I don't want to... I'm thinking that I want this one with the cheese and the cream cheese. That looks delicious. Oh no. It's okay. Oh, they got fruit. That's what I want. I'm gonna do fruit instead. Let me ask. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
336.
So, make a card. Thank you. You have a good day. Lord, I can't get out the door. Yo, when I went to put that, y'all, when I went to scoop it up, tons of flies shot out of there. It says it's got like a few more minutes. Look, there's no water in there. How is it washing without water? There's a little bit, but not as much as there used to be. Fruit with chamoy and tahini would be so good. I know, I love that. I really like watermelon is my favorite, and kiwi. Oh, something's broke. Look, the bag broke. I'm so sorry. I broke the edge of it. There's barely any water in there. These washing machines don't fill up like they used to. That's for sure. I hope that wasn't the guy I was mean mugging a while ago, because he was nice. And the other dude went in the other store. He rolled up staring at me, and I hate that. Like, can I get my face back? What you staring at? I'm mean. Leave me alone. Yeah, you know, every time I go in there, I just feel like a little piece of me dying. I don't even know how to put it into words. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I think that because I'm so, you know, when these girls talk to me, I'm very clear about the fact that I'm not happy with this job, that it's not, that it's temporary, that, you know, that they need to make an exit out of it too. Like, every time I talk to these girls, there's a fly in here. Get out or die. I don't know. And when I tell these girls that, you can see like their demeanor change. Like, they're enjoying it. They want to be there. They want to be there. I don't. I've never have. I think, you know, that's a lie. I think in 2012, when I went back to dancing, when I got out of prison, like 2013-ish, because I served 5 years in prison, I went to prison for like a while, and then I got out and violated probation with drugs and failed my drug test and got sentenced to prison for like 3.5. So it was 2 separate sentences that total like 5 years and like 3 months. So, you know, yeah. I stripped before I went to prison, and then when I got out, I went back to stripping. And I think that when I got out of prison and went back to stripping, I think that I wanted to dance then. I think that I still liked it, because that was 2013, 2014. Things were different. People had money. Girls were not as grimy and scammy as they are now. You didn't have to fuck people to make money in a strip club. That's not what it was about. Now, maybe down south they were doing it in Florida, South Florida, where the Cubans were, okay? I think we all know what was going on down there. It's no secret. If you know, you know. But other than that, the rest of the country, you know, they had very strict rules when it came to dancing. You weren't having sex. You weren't giving any kind of extra services in the back, and if they caught you, they would fire you. Well, after COVID, these clubs have become so desperate for money, and mass immigration is such an issue in these clubs that they've started to allow these girls to prostitute themselves. And I don't agree with it. I think that prostitution is detrimental to the girl. I think it's evil. I think it's bad. I don't agree with it. And I'm not doing it. And here's the thing, even if I would have went to work the past 2 days, I would have been wasting my time, because everybody's already found out that I'm not the type of girl that's going to sleep with them in VIP. What they do when you start as a new girl, they stick regular customers on you just to see how far you'll go in VIP, what you allow and what you don't. And then that guy plays telephone to every other guy. And then the word gets around to everybody in the club that you're a good girl and that you refuse to sell yourself and you just don't make any money. They blacklist you. While you're sitting there still working, they blacklist you. And if you think for a moment that you can go into a strip club and be the only one that doesn't fuck suck or whatever, they'll do the same thing to you. Because I've been going through this at all of the strip clubs you guys have followed me to. It's the same shit, different day. These places are evil. They're horrible. And honestly, God could be coming back any fucking day, and I don't want to be caught up in this mess, standing there trying to explain myself to somebody who has given me more than enough time to exit out of this horrible, horrible, horrible environment. And I mean, honestly, that's kind of a lie, because he has not gave me an exit. And that's why I'm still trying to figure out what to do. It's like I go to the job interviews, I apply to jobs, and I can't find a job. The only 2 jobs that I've found in the past year were 2 different people that wanted to exploit me. One place was a restaurant that tried to get me to sell my body out of a restaurant. They're running a brothel out of a restaurant. I've reported them to the EEOC, the Department of Labor, all of that. I've got to sue them in civil court for my pay, because they kept my money, all of my credit card tips, thousands of dollars. Not to mention, they were sexually harassing me the entire time that I worked there, which was only a month and a half, because that's mentally all that I could deal with. I knew I needed the job. I knew that I didn't want to go back to stripping, so I'm allowing these people to sexually harass me, this woman to fucking send me naked pictures after I told her 3 fucking times, do not send me naked pictures. I don't want to see you naked. You're my boss. And then the other job was at a winery where my boss was an alcoholic. Has everyone lost their mind? Everyone. I feel like I woke up off of drugs, and this is my punishment. I feel like I woke up off of drugs, and God has opened my eyes in a way that I can't even explain. Like, this is my punishment for being blind for fucking 20 years. Seriously. This is my punishment for being blind for 20 years. For walking around with my fucking blinders on. Dumb and just la-di-da-di-da. Dumb to the fucking world. Like, nothing matters. Everything's fine. This is my punishment. My awareness is my punishment. I can't believe the evil that I allowed into my life. I can't believe the evil that I allowed into my life. And it was my own fault for allowing them in. You have to learn the opposite you just, when you get a bad feeling, you just got to learn to run in the opposite direction away from evil. And that is what I'm learning to do now. And so this club is not good. It's evil. And so I'm running from it. And I really think that deep down, I wanted to care back in the day when I was on drugs. But, when you have people around you telling you you're not allowed to care and you don't have free will and you're essentially a hostage, there's not much you can do about the situation. You're a hostage. You don't have to physically chain someone to a fucking bed to hold them hostage. You can hold somebody hostage mentally, spiritually, emotionally for years. Years. And I haven't had free will until I got sober. I haven't had an opinion or a feeling or anything my entire life because I was never allowed to. My parents told me I wasn't allowed to have a feeling. You're to sit there and look pretty. And then I grow up and I'm told you're not allowed to have an opinion. You don't have free will. This is what you're going to do or else, And look at my life. Like, it's a fucking mess because of the evil that I allowed in. Here I am in a strip club trying to have real conversations with people that don't even have thoughts. It's just air. Just air. You know, I need to be in the environment that I want to thrive in. Like, I need to be around people that are interested in things that I'm interested in. I need to be around people that want to do good, people that have consciences. That would be a great start. Just anybody that has a conscience would be lovely. You know what's really crazy is that I'm in a bathroom with the girls last weekend, and there was a girl that was complaining about another stripper. This girl had, like, I don't know. They had something going on, and the girl was saying that pretty much this girl had, like, texted her man over something. I don't know what. I don't know if they fucked. I don't know if this girl was trying to steal her boyfriend. All I said, though, in a room full of strippers, is that that's not your friend. That's not your friend. If she has your boyfriend's number, that's not your friend. I don't know what took place. It doesn't fucking matter, but that's not your friend. And the way that these girls looked at me, like I was in the wrong for saying something that's a fact. Like, this is how lost we are. I don't care that you've been friends for 20 years. I don't care that you live together. Just know that that is not your friend. She does not have your best interest at heart if she's trying to talk to your man. Like, but I'm the bad guy for pointing it out. Like, you don't need to trust her. Don't leave your belongings laying around. Yes, I did. I said you need to put a lock on your bedroom door. That makes me the bad guy, though. Like, I don't think I've ever had a true friend. Maybe one or two. You know, when you grow up on the bottom of society, at the bottom of the barrel, you don't really have a lot of options. You know, being poor absolutely pushes you into a social class of a certain group of people. And so you're dealing with some unsavory people your whole life. And it's the bottom of the bottom. I'm not saying all poor people are evil, but what I am saying is that poverty is a breeding ground for fucking abuse. And stupidity, okay? And drama and drug use, and it's known. And so when you're at the bottom of society, these are the type of people that you sometimes deal with. I know for me, when I left home, it seemed like I just went out and found the worst people that I could find looking back. Like, the worst. What the frick was I thinking? Escort service owners and strip club owners. What was I doing? I mean, it was almost like I was asking to get killed. Doing drugs, running the street, catching felonies. Like, it's a miracle that I'm alive. I mean, other than the fact that I've died a half dozen times. Like, you know, I mean, that's kind of a miracle in itself, but you know what I mean. God has gave me a great opportunity to have a great life. And every time I go back in that club, I'm telling God, fuck your opportunity. I can buy another truck. I can't get another life. I can't get another life. I was really struggling yesterday because I knew that I needed to go, but I knew that if I went, I wouldn't make any money. So what's the purpose? What am I going for? Because every time I've went in there, it's been shit at every club, at every single club. And there comes a point where you just have to realize that you're just not like them. And I think that I understand them, but I don't understand wanting to be in that environment. And the truth is most of the girls that I've talked to recently, they want to be there. And I don't. I definitely don't want to have to sell my body just to feed myself. Because that's all it'll ever be. Let me let you know. Let me let you in on a little secret. Selling your body does not mean that you're going to become rich, baby. You're going to make just enough money to feed yourself. You'll never make enough money in the sex industry to do anything with. You'll make just enough to pay that fucking bill and feed yourself. And that's how they keep you coming back. That's how they keep you poor. The strip clubs do it too. The strip clubs do it too. You'll never get anywhere through prostitution and sex work, ever. It's not how it works. Oh. Sorry, I've been ignoring these comments because oh wow, you lost 40 pounds on Christina. I'm trying to read your comment. We can do this. I could use your help getting back into the gym. I lost 40 pounds, but I need help to tone. Okay, so you tell me to follow God, but what you don't understand is if I don't go into work, then I don't have money to eat. I don't have a mom, daddy. I can say, hey, can I borrow $20? Like, you know, and then I have job interviews and I have a gas that takes trucks. So like, people don't understand that I have no choice. What am I supposed to do? Go sit on the curb and just die from starvation? People are like, oh, go to a food bank. Okay, that costs money. The closest one to me right now is an hour and 15 minutes away. Like, you know, and I understand that, like, a lot of people are just incapable of understanding because they probably have never had to pay bills before. There's a lot of people that are blessed and don't even realize it. If you're rude on this channel to me or anyone else, you will be blocked. Oh my God, no! God damn this fucking phone! Christina, I'm trying to unblock you. This motherfucking piece of shit fucking phone. Oh my God, I'm getting so mad. I hate YouTube. I hate it. Like, I don't understand why they make shit so difficult. This could be a great freaking thing. This fucking live is all fucked up because I just deleted Christina. And now I can't find her. Christina, I clicked on the guy below you and it pulled your name up. What the hell, man? First of all, I don't know if you guys know this, but when I'm trying to read the chat, it just scrolls. It's not like it's like stationary, okay? It's just moving always. Also, when you go to click on a chat, you can't find it because it's moving. So then you try to pull it down and then it scrolls all the way. Listen, y'all, I can't put it into words. All I know is that YouTube needs to do something about this. Like, they should have done it. Why are we dealing with this? Y'all are taking part of my money, so use that money to fix this issue. We need to be able to permanently block people, and we also need to be able to have the thing stationary. Like, you can't even see the chat as a creator, as a mod. It's just running. I didn't mean to block you either, Jamie. I was trying to block the fucking Clyde above you, that dumb dick above you. There you are. I found you. I found you. Are you back? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I was trying to block the dumbass above you. And get another job. Okay. All right. Love that. Love that. So 1 this morning, 2 this afternoon. I've got 3 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday. Where's my notebook? I've got job interviews lined up. I'm doing job interviews while I'm on the phone with y'all. Absolutely. Always. I'm literally multitasking while I'm talking to y'all half the time. So, like, you don't understand. It's not as... You have to do everything online nowadays. When you walk into a place of business, they tell you, you have to go through our website to fill out an application. So you do that, and then you give them a ring back, and they say, oh, well, let me go find that application. So then they find the application, and they say, yes, we can't hire you. And I have 4 different apps. 4. You know, the 379 job interviews that I've done, those have been actual sit-down interviews. I have probably filled out anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 job applications in the past 4 years looking for work. Thousands. Maybe more than that. maybe more than that. There are days where I put in 30 applications in a day. I can knock out 5 or 6 on Indeed in less than an hour. Because they have the quick, fast apply. You put in all your information, your resume, and you can quick, fast apply. I can do probably 10 of those in an hour. Y'all have no clue the job searching that I do. It's unbelievable. The 379 job interviews that I tell y'all about are the ones that have actually been sit-down interviews that actually took time, or I had to drive there. Most of those are actually ones that I drove to until recently because, like I said, I had to stop driving to interviews because I've done spent over 40 grand. They say, hey, we got a great job down here in Jacksonville for you. Come check us out. So then I'd fill out fucking hundreds of job interviews in Jacksonville, drive down there, do that one, do maybe 10 more, and nobody would hire me. So then I'm like, damn, let's go to fucking South Carolina and try. Let's go to fucking North Carolina and try. There comes a point where you just realize that nobody is going to hire you. And once again, the 2 jobs that I did get were from people that were trying to use, abuse a restaurant that is a brothel where the owners are sexually harassing me, wanting me to fly to New Orleans with them, offering me thousands of dollars to have a threesome with them. And when I refused, I was punished. And then the winery owner who showed up and told me that I had to have been a hooker and on drugs because I was in Eden tanning. Every day this lady was fucking drunk, falling down, fucking up shit, just toxic. Like, I've never met somebody that was so self-centered. I understand why her children do not talk to her. I understand because she's not right in the head. I've never experienced an alcoholic like that before. When my dad was an alcoholic, my biological father, I've talked about this before. But I don't remember as a kid his, like, other than smelling alcohol on him and, things were hectic and crazy and he beat my mom, other than that, I don't remember his personality, Her personality as an alcoholic was one of the most toxic, self-centered, dangerous people that I've ever met. By far. She's a master manipulator who runs on codependency and abuse. And I have no doubt that she has had some stuff happen to her, but that does not give you the right to go around hurting people. Once again, it doesn't matter what happened to you. It does not give you the right to harm others. A lot of people go through things in life. They don't get out here and fucking try to ruin a young girl's life because they're jealous of her, or they just want to be able to tell the neighborhood that they helped her. Watch out for people like that. All people that try to help you are not really helping you. Sometimes they just want to go to the neighborhood and brag that they helped you, when they really didn't. They were actually causing more problems in your life than anyone could ever fucking imagine. It was complete torture fucking working for both of these people. Torture. Mental anguish every day. Drinking. I had to, and that's another thing. When I start drinking, start worrying. That means that something is wrong. Because I hate alcohol. I usually start drinking and spiraling when I can't talk about how I'm feeling. And I'm just holding it all in. And I was definitely doing that the other night. So first of all, since I'm not going back to this place, let me tell you the truth. It is a brothel. You will not make money at Secrets of Charleston and or the Cheetah Club of Charleston unless you are fucking for money. I really wanted to believe that everything was normal because I really wanted to be there, and the girls are nice and the management's nice, but that doesn't negate the fact. I'll tell you all a little more in a minute. Let me check on these clothes, make sure they done. Oh, and some lucky change. Ooh. I'm wondering if I should air dry my lunchbox. Probably, because it's already tore up on the inside like hell. Oops. I hope this was everything, because I've only got one pair of shorts that fit. So when you only have one pair of shorts that fit, you got to wash clothes a lot more. I mean, and this is a load of clothes. So obviously I did need to wash them. It just sucks having to do this every other day. Think about how much money in a year I spend on this. Today was kind of cheap. This washer, I meant to say that. This washer was only $3.75. That's kind of on the cheaper side because some of them... Oh, thank you, Eric Dreamgiver. I appreciate that. Where did it go? Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's a burger. Well, not now, but you know what I mean. Not nowadays. If you watch my channel, you know not nowadays. Why is this thing in the way? Shit. I wish I had pockets. I don't have any pockets. Not in these shorts. I could sell my dance heels. Hell, I've had them things for like 6 years and they still look amazing. Ain't that crazy? 6 years I've had them and they still look great. Or I might just keep them to do, for myself to like choreograph in or something. I don't know. Somebody was saying on here the other day that I should like do dance videos, choreograph dance videos and stuff. Here's my thing. I'm not a dancing monkey. I'm a human with a soul and a personality and something to say. And oh my Lord, Jesus Christ. I just can't be a dancing monkey. I can't. You know, I've lived through things for a reason, and I know that it's because it has to be. There's no reason. If it happened once, okay. But if it keeps happening or things keep progressing, huge tragic events, I just feel like maybe, and also my empathy, like I empathize with people and people don't empathize anymore. And I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I understand people because I've been where a lot of people have been. I don't know. I just feel like God wants me to do something different and I don't know what it is. I still haven't figured it out, but I know that it's not dance on the internet. I know that. And I think that that would be great for maybe some young creator that's, you know, young. But I'm not. I'm a grown woman. And even though I might not act like it sometimes, I am. And once again, my development has always been stunning. Between my parents, the school system, and then everyone else I would meet later on in life as an adult. When you grow up, sorry, I'm trying to get somewhere where I can talk low. When you grow up in an emotionally, physically, sexually abusive household, it stunts your development. So that's probably one reason why I still act like I'm 25 and I'm, 10 years older than that. So I don't know. I don't think that I'm where I'm going to be yet. I think that I'm still growing and I'm still developing emotionally. Things that I should have learned when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, all of that. I was with my abuser then. I was trapped. And I never, I was also on drugs. So you stop developing when you're on drugs. The moment that you start using drugs, you stay that age. So if you started using drugs at 15 and you're a 35-year-old man now, emotionally, you probably have the maturity of a 15-year-old. And that's just unfortunate, but, at least I'm honest. At least I can say, yeah, I'm immature. And people hate me for it. Let's go out here. It's a mess back there. It's kind of scary. Definitely one of them horror movie dark alleys. Like, yeah, I I couldn't wake up every morning and shake my ass on YouTube. I just can't. It would drive me crazy. And also, I do love to dance. I'm not saying that I'm not going to post any of those videos. I'm just saying that I couldn't let that be my main platform. You know, I've made it very clear since I started this channel that I want this channel to be real. I want it to be open and honest and authentic. I don't want any of the problems of the current world on this channel. And there's so many. I see so much messed up stuff on YouTube. So much messed up stuff on YouTube. Y'all seen the live yoga girl yet? So disgraceful. And once again, children have access to this stuff. If I knew, y'all, let me just tell you something. Yo, if I knew that one of my nieces or nephews or children was watching that shit or something, you know, like if I knew somebody else's children was watching that shit, I couldn't help myself. I would have to take the phone. I would have to take it. Like, it's just unbelievable. This girl here on YouTube does yoga stuff, but she wears such revealing clothes that and she does such weird poses that it's very clear that her content is nothing but soft porn on YouTube. I mean, camel toe to the 9, and she's just got it all hanging out on YouTube, and you know exactly what it is. And children are watching this shit. Let's not forget that children have access to this. And YouTube just allows it, just like they allow little children to prance around half naked dancing on the internet. I remember when I was growing up, I couldn't even wear spaghetti straps or shorts before June. And my shorts had to be, you know, they had to be decent, at least halfway down my leg, not this short. They wouldn't let me wear them this short. These are workout shorts. But, you know, halfway down my leg, respectable. I really can't wait for some of these children to grow up and tell us what they really feel about their parents that exploited them on YouTube for money. That's going to be interesting in about 10 years, ain't it? They already started oh my God, the tea. Let me tell y'all this. So y'all remember those, the Nomad family? They were on a bus and they had these bunk beds for the kids that was actually shelves. And do y'all remember that? Hold on one second. Let me make sure I ain't getting robbed. My clothes. I think they were called the Family of Nomads, but I could be wrong. Does anybody know? And it's a wife and her husband, and so you don't. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So there's a family of nomads. So apparently, first of all, this marriage was breaking down from the start. Let me start at the beginning. I'm just trying to block these people. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ellen. Yes, her daughter spoke out. Thank you, June 4. I think that's how you say that. So what happened was there was this family of nomads living on a bus, right? And the mother, you could always tell that the mother was the primary, like, fighting soul to want to do this. The mother was the one that wanted to move into this bus and drag these kids out on the road into the middle of nowhere, out into the desert, okay? And she did. She did. They lived on a bus. And it was really interesting to me that these children had bunk beds the size of nothing. When I say that they are this wide, y'all, the entrance to get into the bunk bed, it was 1 bunk bed, 2 bunk bed, 3 bunk beds. And it was actually a storage compartment on the bus that they had converted into 3 bunk beds. They had 2 children sleeping on the floor while they slept in a king-size bed in the back of the bus. So all of the signs were there for, you know, yeah. It really infuriates me that people like this can have children. So their marriage started to fail. There's rumors that the wife cheated with her girlfriend. I don't know. There's some girl that she's been hanging out with that's clearly a lesbian, and so there's all these rumors swirling that this affair was going on months before they split up. She finally moved into a house, then they split up. But her daughter, this is the important part. Her daughter supposedly, allegedly, went on Reddit talking about how great van life was. Come to find out, van life is not all that great. This girl says that the conditions were poor living like that, like it was bad. She says that, hold on one second. Let me tell you exactly what she said. Like it sucks, and I don't wish this on anyone, and no children should have to live like this. Now, we don't know if it was actually her, but a lot of people feel like it was the oldest daughter of this couple that is now split up. And I will say that the children seem happy in the videos, but that seems happy. I don't know if I see any joy, like real enthusiasm. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if half of that stuff's fake. She's the mom that went viral for giving her kids a budget. She would take them to Target and give them like $30 in allowance, and they would have to purchase their own hygiene items out of this money. And the public was like, how do you expect children, first of all, to be able to buy these things for themselves? But second of all, that's not enough money for anyone to buy hygiene off of every 6 months, because it wasn't like every month. It was like every 6 months. So it was something crazy. I think they're called the Family of Nomads. So if you go find their channel, you can see what I'm talking about, how it just seems weird. Excuse me. It's just weird. But we'll talk about them later. I'll dig up everything I need to know. Y'all, it bit me. It bit me. Ow, it itched. So some of these are getting dry. We'll just start folding what's already dry and putting them in the bag. Jeez. Hold on one second. I gotta turn this inside out so it'll dry. This is what my skates go in. All right. Close. Louise. Oh man, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Ooh. Table's dirty too. So it says it has 12 minutes left, so that should be more than enough time to finish folding everything. Let me set you guys up. I don't know what it is, but when I wake up in the mornings, I can't just like go jump in the shower and do that first thing in the morning. Like I have to have some coffee and get myself going, maybe get all my chores out of the way and then go shower, because otherwise I would have to shower 2 or 3 times a day. I still feel gross after getting all of this done and sweating out here. Your mom is hot. Yeah, I don't know. Something's just off. They just seem off. They seem off. I don't know how to explain it. The kids and the videos, like I said, I feel like they're putting on for the camera. I don't feel like it's genuine happiness. I feel like the parents are self-centered and they're not paying attention to their children's needs. And that's essentially what this girl said in the Reddit feed. So it's pretty ironic that what the girl talks about in the Reddit feed, we'll read it later, but what the girl talks about in the Reddit feed fits perfectly to that family. The details in it. So we'll see. And once again, how many children are children of van lifers? Like, it's kind of, I know that it happens, but how many of them are on social media? And this girl in the Reddit feed says that they're on social media. So, like, we'll read it. At least I thought she did. I'm sorry. Oh, more money. Hot money. My blanket's dry. Y'all, it was kind of chilly last night. It was 69 degrees. I got in the bed and I actually cut the truck off and I was like, oh wow, I don't need this. And I looked at the temperature gauge on the weather app and it said 69 for the low. I said, yeah, I'm not running this all night. So when it does get cool like that, like anything now below like 75, as long as I have that fan, I'll be fine. This is still a little damp. Can y'all believe that? I'm not even joking. I pulled the thongs out of the place to grab the bread, and I put it under a it was a cheese Danish with like strawberry on it. I put the grabber under there, and when I went to lift it up, thousands of gnats went everywhere. I was so embarrassed. I just put it back, shut the door, and shoved the bag in my pants. The bag that I was gonna put the pastry in. Oh, that's so funny. I wonder the last time they cleaned that out. I'll never be able to eat anything from there now because of that. Yeah, cooler weather. Cooler weather. Did I say that? Love that. That's hilarious. Who was that? Daisy. You're funny. What is going on? Y'all got me looking at the time. Thank you, Christina. Love you too. All of my regular people that support me. You know, that's the second person I've seen say something about my medication. Let me tell you guys something. I think that I've made it perfectly clear if you've watched my channel that I don't want to be on the medication. However, I don't think that most people realize that if I was to stop taking the medication, that would actually almost triple my chances of relapse. The medication is a preventative. It blocks stuff from your brain. There's a reason that people's on it. And also, it takes about 120 days to come off of it. So that means that I would have to have all of my bills paid for a year in order to come off the medication, because I'm gonna have to have time and not be stressing about bills. Like, you can tell people who don't have bills, like, methadone is the devil. Methadone is the devil. I don't do methadone. I don't agree with that medication. Methadone is actually one of the drugs that they use when they want to mix drugs. Most people that take methadone are also using illicit drugs with it. And that's why I don't agree with methadone. I think that methadone is evil. I mean, it literally rots your body from the inside out. Your bones, your teeth. No, you don't. That's a bold-faced lie, Joshua. That is a bold-faced lie. See, that's why I started this channel, was to talk about things like this, because so many people are so misinformed. Now, if you take it and you're not addicted to anything, yeah, you're gonna get high. But for addicts, they don't get high. It doesn't work like that. I wish that it, no, I don't wish that it did. But you know what I mean. It doesn't work like that. And this is another thing that I've reiterated and reiterated till I'm blue in the face. And you know, some people are just stupid. The information that is readily available on Google, they're not going to take the time to go Google it and find out anything. They're living with their blinders on. So, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people are misinformed about a lot of things. There's people still out here that think that damn George Floyd was killed by the cops. They do. They do. All right, let's rock and roll. Blow this popsicle stand. Blow it, blow it, blow it. Oh, stay right there. I know, and that's another thing that upsets me. Why is nobody doing anything to get those cops out of jail? They've just been forgotten, ain't they? Imagine if that was you. You picked up a job to protect and serve. You do your job, and then you're accused of murder, and then you're in prison for the rest of your life getting shanked. They almost killed him. Where is my vape? Did I not bring it in? Damn. Maybe I did. They almost killed him in prison. They shanked him and almost killed him. It's a miracle. Miracle he survived. And they shouldn't even be in there. And I'm talking about Derek. He's the one that was shanked. Oh my God. My vape, y'all. I know where my vape is. It's in the crotch of my pants. It must have rolled down, bruh. Hold on, 1 second. Jesus Christ. It must have, because I got on shorts and I had it like right here in my waistband, and it must have darn fell down my waistband into my panties. Okay, okay. I took 2 steps out that laundromat and I'm like, what is in my crotch? I'm like, what is that? Wait a second, I'm celibate. Slow down, sweetie. You didn't even buy me dinner. Oh, Lord. Lord, Lord. Buy me dinner first. I had to find GPS. God, my that never happens. Never, never. Never. Usually got to make a 30-minute drive. Oh, hello. Grandma fly as shit. Let me tell you, Granny is a pimp. I hear you, Grandma. She said, George, you're taking me to the Mexican market. She got fly as shit. Looks so pretty. Put on your Sunday's best and let's go, George. Y'all, you know what's so cute? My great-grandmother and my great-grandfather were together for like 70 freaking years. Yes, forever. I'm trying to think. So they met when my mama was in her teen years. Hold on. Was a teen. alive, they'd be like 100. He'd be like 120, 100. Hold on, like 115, and she'd be like 100. So listen, math ain't mathin' because I don't know how to do it. But they were together when they got married, and he went off to war, and she was a homemaker, and they bought this beautiful house, and it was a tiny little house, and it was 3 bedrooms, and it was enough for a single family. The living room was tiny, and all of the rooms were tiny, but it was just enough for a family of, a family of 5. Now, my mama, this is so heartbreaking. My mama sent her oldest daughter. God, see, these are memories I'll never get back because everybody's dead. My mama sent her eldest daughter off to prom in the 1960s. It might have been the 50s. I don't know. That's how, So anyway, she died. She hit a tree. She hit a tree and drove off the road and died. And I think that my mama was never the same after that. Of course, I wasn't alive, but apparently everybody in the family said that destroyed her. That she was never the same. And I have no doubt that losing a child like that is the hardest thing that a parent will ever go through. But I wish I could remember all of this. I know that there was newspaper articles and everything. They had it in the front page of the newspaper, and but they stayed together until my papa died, and then he died in 2008. So you know what? He actually might be 120 if he were alive, because he was 100 when he damn died in 2008. So yeah, he went first, and then Mama stuck around until COVID, and she passed away along with my other grandmother on my mother's side, my grandmother. So I lost a lot of people during COVID, but Mama, I'll never forget, I moved in with her when I was 25 or something, 26, and I stayed there for a year. It was probably one of the best. I needed that. Because when I lost my mom, when I was 18, I had been ignoring her. I mean, obviously, you raise a child, you beat the hell out of it, you let her get sexually abused, and she's going to be angry when she grows up, okay? So I was ignoring my mother, and so my mother died, and then I felt so much guilt over that when I had an opportunity to spend time with my mama, I did it. I wanted to do it. I wanted to be around my grandmother. I didn't want to be around the other people that my mama had around, like her daughter and her daughter's daughter, and, family is hard. Family is really hard. But anyways, me and Mama got to spend time together, and she told me, we were talking about Papa one day, and she said, yeah, well, he had an old heifer on the other side of town. And I said, do what? In my head, they had been together for, since they were teenagers. And kids got married young back then. Kids was getting married, damn 16, 17, getting shipped off to war. It was a different time. They were living through the fucking Depression. So, she says, yeah. She said he'd always be over there and blah, 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 blah. So apparently my papa, why would you park right behind me? Look at how stupid people are. Let me show you. Oh, she fucking feeding her fucking face. She's waiting. I thought she was parked. But still, pay attention, bitch. You got me blocked in. You ain't even supposed to be. Oh, there's a fucking thing right there. You see that curb? That's where she's supposed to be. She's in the middle of the fucking road blocking everybody. Traffic both ways. How is this car gonna get through? Oh, I guess it's not. I can't stand people, y'all. Sitting there stuffing her fucking face. So apparently he had been cheating on her for decades with some girl. He had a mistress across town, and Mama knew it. She knew he was doing it. She knew where he was at when he was missing, and she just dealt with it for 60 years. Y'all, they were different back then, very different. But, it was a different time, too, and the man took care of the woman, and the man provided for the woman, so I understand. And, back in Mama's time, women didn't have no rights when she was coming up. It wasn't like you were encouraged to go to college and become a fucking doctor back then. Hell no. Your parents were marrying you off at fucking 15, 16 years old to get them to get them out the damn house. Get them a husband. Somebody else take care of them. Times was hard. So I know that my mama put up with that shit because she loved him, and also because she was a homemaker, and it's just how times was. But if my mama can put up with that, I can put up with somebody, I don't know. I couldn't do that. I can't. If I was going to do that, I would be with Dave. If I was going to allow somebody to treat me like that, I would be with Dave, because that's the perfect scenario. That's exactly what I went through when we were together and I was living in $1 million house. I was getting cheated on and having to worry if this man was bringing me home STDs. How secure of a relationship is that? Like, I have no doubt that my papa loved my mama and my mama loved my papa. But also, my mama probably didn't mind at some point that he was going across town to screw this other woman, because she didn't want to sleep with him at a certain point, At that point, this mistress is doing her a favor. She's having to do all mama's work. Mama said, go on over there. Don't you touch me. I'm joking, but, like, it's a different time. That was such a different time back then. I can't be with somebody and allow them to treat me like that. But my mom, she didn't really open up about stuff like that. Like, they were very surface level people. If you had a feeling, you could ball it up and shove it up your own ass. Nobody cares about your feelings. We don't talk about feelings in this house. We don't have real conversations about anything. You would think that people, generationally speaking, would come to a point where they would realize their mistakes as a family, as a whole. But that's not the case. My family had the attitude, out of sight, out of mind. Don't speak of it, and it never happened type of thing. And that is not a good environment to raise your children in. That is teaching your children secrecy, and if that's even a word, you know what I mean, to keep secrets. And that's teaching your child, it's unstable. You're teaching your child how to be unstable by doing that. Like, that's being fake. That's being two-faced. Like I said, for my mother to tell me before we went into Mama's house not to tell Mama what was going on at home, that tells me as an adult that there was shit going on at home that shouldn't have been going on at home. If you can't speak of it, it probably don't need to be going on. And I don't understand how it went from Mama to Grandma to Mama to me, and nobody before me said, hold up, wait a second. This is not how we're supposed to be doing things. This is not right. This is not what God wants us to do. None of them. None of them recognized what they were teaching and what they weren't teaching. Sometimes sometimes it's what you didn't say, what you didn't teach, how you didn't guide. That is your responsibility as a parent, to guide, to teach. And my family didn't do any of that. And matter of fact, it's a miracle that I'm a halfway decent human, or that I'm even striving to be, because all of the cards were stacked against me. I mean, I have my own family teaching me to be violent. I have my mother teaching me how to be secret and teaching me to lie. I mean, they did have me lie. They would tell me to lie, and I would have to lie for them. And that's not how you raise a child. You don't teach children that stuff. You teach them the opposite. Oh, ain't they sweet? They're on a couple's date. I'm so jealous. Y'all suck. And she parked her car and got in his car. Y'all make me sick. You're the scum between my toes. Dear Darla. No, dear Alfalfa. You make me vomit. You're the scum between my toes. Y'all remember that? Used to be one of my favorite movies. Imagine me sitting here self-reflecting and somebody saying, you blame others, you're not reflecting. literal moment. Like, wham, wham, wham moment. Like, yo. At least it's funny. At least it's funny. I'm not going back into that shithole. I'm going into Sticky Fingers to get me some food right now and meet my homeboy that always makes my plate so well. He's so sweet, y'all. The manager over here. I hit a parked car the other day in a semi-abandoned, empty parking lot. First of all, the asshole was double parked. He sure was. And he had one of them ball hitches on the back of his truck, and I dinged it. It wasn't bad. It was fine. But I was looking for the owner of the car and couldn't find him. I went to like all of these businesses and couldn't find him. And I said, finally, well, when I get my food, I'll just ask the manager if he knows who's driving that car. I walked in there, and he said no, but he said, I'll come look at it. So he walks outside to look at this car with me, and he's like, oh, it's fine. There's no damage. I said, well, if anybody comes over here looking for me, you know, because people don't know how to mind their damn business. Some damn Karen done seen me hit the car and then drive off thinking that there's damage or something and call the law and say, yeah, I just saw this girl with a pickup truck. It's all black with an American flag and a cowboy hat. And she hit a parked car and drove off. So I was just like trying to find the owner, and it was fun. It was fun. I'm just glad that I didn't damage my truck. Could have been a lot worse. I could have pulled the whole damn bumper off of it. If it would have went through that ball, it might have done that, because that fiberglass, yeah, it might have pulled the whole damn bumper off or actually went through it. Let's go get us a plate. I want macaroni and cheese, collard greens, and cornbread. So we made me a big vegetable plate last time. I didn't even eat dinner last night. I haven't ate since yesterday at this time, I think. So I need to eat. I guess I've been fasting for 24 hours. I don't know. I call it stressing. But, you know, we'll call it fasting so it sounds like I'm not starving myself on purpose. I mean, I'm not. It's just stress. It naturally happens. I think I have my card in the back of here, right? Did I take it out or did I put it back? It's back there. Y'all want to hear something crazy? So y'all remember when I first started working over there at the club, it was secrets. Remember, I stay pretty covered up. Always have, always will. Because you're stripping. So you have to have something on to take off, okay? So I worked, like one day, I worked a Friday. I started on a Friday. And I worked Friday and Saturday. I worked at one and then the other. Do you know that when I went back to work, was it Monday or Tuesday? I don't remember. When I went back to work, what are the chances that all of the girls all of a sudden found their evening gowns? They sure did. They sure did. Most of them actually had on outfits instead of just bikinis. I worked 2 days. 2 days. 2 days. 2 days. And all of a sudden, I go into work on Monday or Tuesday, and all of these girls have found their class. Like, for real. Because that's what it's supposed to be. Which I love to see. Anytime any girls want to, you know, whatever. I love it. How are you?
Oh, you want a menu?
No, I know what I want. I just want to do a side of the macaroni and cheese and a side of the collard greens.
Yes.
And can I get some cornbread with that? Just one piece?
Yes.
Thank you. And I'll come back and get it.
Okay.
But I can pay now if you want me to. Awesome.
Collard greens and mac and cheese.
And those are the smaller ones, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool.
It's only $9.
Sweet. I'll put the damn phone down. All right. Thank you. I'll be back in a little while. Sweet. So that was easy breezy. But yeah, like, it's like they've forgotten that they're supposed to look classy, professional, you know, and they come in and they look like Los Angeles streetwalkers. What is this guy doing? Why is he? Do you see this? Do y'all see this? He rolled his windows down. What is this dude's fucking problem? For what? For what? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
Okay, let me talk to you for a minute.
For what?
So you're on live right now, right? Oh, just let me talk to you. Give me a minute. I'm Sergeant Hanson. What's your name? I was called out here. That's why I'm here.
Do what?
Okay, I was called out here.
For what?
Hold on. You on Facebook Live?
No.
Were you on Facebook Live?
No.
Did you threaten to hurt yourself?
Did I threaten to hurt myself? No, I did not.
So that's the call. Like,
I'm not going to hurt myself, and I haven't said that.
okay, why would someone call us?
I don't know, but I don't need to answer any more questions. I'm telling you right now, I have no concerns. I've not threatened to harm myself. Listen, I got 2 million people that seen my stuff. You're dealing with some immature kid or some person that has some mental problem.
I'm just, ma'am, so I got a call out.
And I'm telling you that
I'm just explaining
I
to
have
you
somewhere to be. I have somewhere to be.
I'm just explaining to you why I'm here. There's no need for you to get upset and aggressive. I'm just trying to explain to you why I'm here. Okay?
Am I free to go?
We got a call.
Am I free to go?
Okay, so you have no plans of hurting yourself.
No, sir. Am I free to go?
And are you suicidal?
No, I'm not.
766, right? How about with that subject? Who's the caller?
Yeah, who's the caller? You know, ain't it funny when I have people come up on me and open my car door? They don't want to help me, but all of a sudden, here they are in my face trying to cause problems. Welcome to my life.
Okay.
Thank you. You have a great day. God bless. Stay safe. Thank you. I hope whoever called, because we know they're watching, I hope they get a kick out of it. You're an idiot, first of all. But you proved my point. You're pathetic. It's pathetic. Prove my point that the majority of people are evil. That y'all have nothing better to do than fuck with somebody who has self-respect and self-worth and fucking pride, and they're proud of themselves and they're succeeding, and you're fucking sitting here on a fucking Friday calling the police and wasting their resources. You should be arrested for, oh yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, where'd he go? Why can't this person be arrested for lying to a police officer? That's a fucking charge. That is, let's go ask. Y'all, my phone is on like 10%. Falsifying a police report. That's a misdemeanor. Stalking, harassment, anything. Sir? So the caller's going to be arrested for falsifying a police report, right? Falsifying information?
I don't know who called in, man. There was a concerned citizen.
Whatever, they're not concerned. It's some kid that is...
Okay, ma'am.
You want to see my channel? I can give you my channel name and you can see. I would love for the whole police station to watch my channel. Can I please give you the information for my channel? I would love the whole police station. Because y'all don't care. Y'all want to cause problems. Y'all want to cause
I'm
problems.
responding to a call.
No, that's bullshit.
That's all.
Yeah. Y'all didn't want to fucking help me the other night when the guy was trying to break into my fucking car and probably kill me. I don't know who the fuck these Charleston fucking cops think they fucking fooling with. Sick of being fucking harassed. Thank you. Unbelievable. Blow my fucking spot up. Okay. Blow my spot up. Y'all, I'm getting so fucking like... How pathetic, y'all. Like, do you know how fucking stupid you have to be? You're unbecoming. I'm not even answering the messages because it's clear that there are no adults in the chat. Only the people that are defending me. How am I ungrateful? Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Listen, the people that are smart are going to understand what... The people that are smart are going to understand what I'm about to say. The people that follow me, the people that care. This is what I'm talking about. This right here, I have these situations every week. And it's some concerned caller. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's somebody that's trying to cause problems because they're fucking jealous because I done said something that hurt their fucking feelings. But everything I'm fucking saying is true. It's true. All of it. Everything. The majority of people are evil because they're miserable. They're miserable. They hate themselves. And anybody that doesn't is a problem. First of all, motherfucker, I didn't have to answer any of your questions. See, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all too stupid to realize you don't have to talk to them. You're doing them a favor by answering their fucking questions. Matter of fact, the best thing to do is not talk to them at all. Because you see what happens? They don't want to do their fucking job. They don't want to do their job. Dude rolls up on me in the middle of the fucking night and fucking tries to open my car door. Steps up to reach for my car door, and boy, when my camera popped out, he says, "Oh God." And then he fucking runs back to his fucking car and gets back in his car and sits there waiting for me to fall asleep so that he can fucking come peek through my fucking windows. Hey, Georgia. Thanks for joining us. I'm talking to you, bitch. VL. Talking to you, bitch. You're part of the problem. You are the problem. Yeah, I know, Rick. I'm so sorry. YouTube needs to fix this. They need to fix this. When you block somebody on here, you, Thomas, I'm fucking talking to you, Thomas, you idiot. So, you know, when YouTube says that you can block people, it doesn't mean that you can block people. You can't block them. And then when you go out of the chat, even if you take screenshots and you go to try to, you type in their screen name, it doesn't come up. Their page doesn't come up. How convenient for YouTube and fucking a bunch of dumbasses. How convenient. First of all, he's a bold-faced fucking liar. I don't doubt that somebody called in, but why are you riding through town looking for me? Like, his story doesn't even make sense. His story does not even make sense. So what are the chances that I'm at Sticky Fingers getting lunch and he just spots me and knows who I am? I don't believe half of what he said. I have no doubt that somebody called in, but it was not somebody concerned. It was somebody trying to, I guess, get me in trouble. Motherfucker, if you don't get it by now, then you're just a waste of fucking human space and you'll never fucking get it. Now I gotta go in here and apologize to the fucking people at Sticky Fingers for blowing their fucking spot up. How fucking embarrassing. How embarrassing, but it makes for great content, I guess, right? Makes for great content. Prove my point even more that I can't even go get lunch without somebody messing with me. Hell, if it wouldn't have been him calling me in, it probably would have been somebody else around here. Matt, you're blocked, stupid. You can't. This motherfucker is still typing stuff, and he's been blocked. Thank you, gold digger. I wish I could be a gold digger. I do. I wish I could be a gold digger. I'm trying to like your thing and it won't let me. Unbelievable. Jesus, all you do is yap. And all you do is hate, Christina. I wish we could see a picture of you. Then we'd know why you were running your fucking mouth. Thank you, Emily. I didn't let anybody know where I was, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have no right. It doesn't fucking matter. You're not getting it. Just because that girl is in a bikini doesn't mean that you can go rape her. Grow the fuck up. Grow up. You're the problem. You're part of the problem. No, I haven't, gold digger. Some of these comments I ignore because you can't delete them all. And even when I'm deleting them, it doesn't help. It doesn't block their page. YouTube needs to fix this situation. Yeah. Hey, Dee Dee. Thank you, and I love you guys too that actually support me. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm getting lunch, and somebody calls the police on me and says that I want to harm myself. That is a bold-faced fucking lie. I never said that. Never said that. Never. But that's the only lie. And here's the thing. Why are they not going to find out who called and go arrest him for falsifying a police report? That's calling in and wasting money. How much money, how much gas is that cop wasted circling the fucking streets looking for me? Like, but if I did that, you best fucking believe they would have warrant in hand, ready to pull me out of my truck and throw my ass in jail. These are the cops that I talk about that are bad cops. You know, and here I am. If you can't be real and be real with me as an officer, I'm going to call you a bad cop. That cop the other night that tried to, like, he pulled the dude out of the car. They did a field sobriety test on the guy. If you haven't seen the video, you can go find it. There was a fucking dude that pulled up right beside me, tried to open my car door. He thought I was in here listening to music. He thought I was in here la-di-da-di-da. And when he stepped out of his car and took 2 steps towards mine with his arm reached out to open my door, I flung a camera in his fucking face, and he changed his mind real fucking quick and ran back to his car. Well, I called the law, because I ain't got nothing to hide. And what better way to fucking meet all of the police where I'm at than just call them and meet them? So that's what I did. I called the law came, they gave him a field sobriety test, then they searched his car, then something happened midway through where they had some words. I heard the guy yelling. I backed away from the whole scene because I was like, if this motherfucker has a gun and starts shooting, I need to be able to run somewhere. So it was freaking me out, the whole situation. Listen, I have trauma from these motherfuckers. Having to deal with them like this just brings it all to the fucking surface. When you have been wrongfully incarcerated of crimes that you did not commit, you will never be the fucking same again when dealing with them. You recognize what power they have. And they work together. That's the scary part. That's the fucking scary part, is that they work together to ruin somebody's fucking life. Once they have their fucking sights set on you, it's fucking over. Your life is over. You'll never fucking work again. You'll never be able to rent again. And you'll be fucking outcasted of society for something you didn't even fucking do. And they have all the power. They can do whatever they want. If you don't know, I'm here to tell you that's what this is why I'm even here. This is why I'm here. It's like people have forgotten why I started this channel. I started this channel because I was wrongfully fucking convicted of crimes that I did not fucking commit. And I will never be the same because of this. And they have affected more lives than just mine. And they don't even give a fuck. They don't even give a fuck. You see how they interact with me? They don't even give a fuck. Even though I'm pretty sure on my fucking file, it says suffering from CPTSD, mania, PTSD, and fucking depression, ADHD. It has all of my diagnosis on that fucking sheet of paper when he Googles my fucking name in his computer. And they still come at me fucking hostile. So I get hostile. Because I gotta fight. Flight or fight. I can't flee because then they're gonna arrest me for fucking fleeing the scene. So I have to fight. Because I'm never gonna fucking phone. What they did to me has scarred me for the rest of my life. And they've affected so many people. And they came together. Here's the thing. I'm not just talking about the police. I'm talking about any government agency. They have the power to come together, make up bold-faced lies, lie to judges, falsify paperwork, falsify documents, and your life is over. Your life is over. I can't even find a fucking job right now. I can't even find a job. But that's what they want. Because they're shitty fucking people. I'm talking about the cops. The cops have they literally can do whatever they want to you. Whatever they want. Whatever they want. Whatever they want. Fuck you, Tyler. Look, what did I say? A child. Look at that. A literal child before I block him. Let everybody look at Tyler. A literal child. This is what I'm talking about. Most cops are evil. Yes, they are. Most cops are too pussy to do the right thing because most of their bad officers won't let them. Like, let me tell you something. It's like high school. These motherfuckers roll around like high school. Absolutely. You're not one of the cool kids if you don't fucking do what your sergeant or your higher up or your fucking, yes. Like, you don't understand. You're not one of the cool kids and you won't have a career unless you do grimy shit. Once again, the higher up you go, whether it's in a corporation or whether we're talking about rich people, the more money motherfuckers have, the more evil they are. That has been my experience, and I've met a lot of motherfuckers with money. Also, people, the higher up in a business you go, the more grimy shit that's going on with that person. I mean, for God's sakes, look at our economy. Look at all the rich people north of Richmond. Fighting to freaking legalize freaking children cutting off their damn organs. Unbelievable. So that they can profit. It all runs together. It's all part of a bigger picture. So sick of these freaking cops messing with me. Is that mine? Oh no. Damn it. Another thing, when I've noticed that when you acknowledge people on here, if you like say hey to them, that they think that they can then talk shit to you. I don't play that. I'm not two-faced. That's being two-faced. You're doing exactly what I talk about on a daily basis. 1 minute you're nice to me. You're like, hey, bro, good morning. Then you're like, oh, just because somebody has an RV and land doesn't mean that they're rich. No, don't be a smart ass. That makes you an idiot. You're exactly the person I talk about. I apologize to that girl because her manager had come out and talked to the cop asking what was going on. So how embarrassing. And I told her, I said, yeah, I have a YouTube. I said, and I talk about being homeless and getting harassed by cops. I said, and go figure. Somebody calls and lies and said that I threatened to kill myself. I said, a bold-faced lie. I said, and what they need to do is be worrying about the motherfucker that filed a false police report. That is literally a misdemeanor charge. They don't care. They don't care about me either, because if they did, they would have told that dude the other night to leave me the hell alone and get the fuck away from there, but they didn't. But we can't tell him to leave, even though we know he's trying to do something sexual to you. And that's what I'm saying about that one officer. It's like I could see he wanted to say something, but he was too scared to. That's what I hate. That makes you fake. I don't care that it's your career on the line. Like, that's the problem. Y'all have started putting these bullshit careers and bullshit fucking whatever before your fucking morals and values. Y'all are so fucking ass backwards. Absolutely not. Your morals and values come before everything. Your character comes before everything. I've seen so many fucking officers become part of the cool kids. Part of the cool kids. Exactly right. Me too. I like Elvis too. I think that he put her through a lot of shit though. This is my job. For all the people telling me to get a job, this is my job. I officially make money off of YouTube now. I've been monetized for, what, like a month? So this is my job. For everybody telling me to get a job, this is my job. Welcome to the Hot Mess Express Brooke Show. I don't even want to be in this area now because of that. You know, if the cops really cared, they'd say, hey, Brooke, why don't you create a new drug program for the city and we'll see if we can get you funding. If you really fucking cared, put me in there, coach. If you really fucking cared. If you wanted me to succeed, you wouldn't be harassing me, stalking me. When you know I don't do drugs. You know without a doubt. They know. They know. You know, here's the thing about the bad cops, though. Bad cops, they want to be able to say that you're up to something nefarious. Bad cops, they see the worst in everybody, and they want people to do bad. That gives them motivation to wake up every morning and take more people to jail. If you really cared, you could point me in the right direction to fucking park overnight where I'm not going to be harassed by men. And like I said, if it were me in that situation with that cop the other night, if it would have been another woman and I was the female officer, I would have put the fucking fear of God in that fucking man. Promise you that. But they didn't even want to tell him to leave me alone. You can't tell him to leave me alone? Protect and serve. Next time, we're going to roll the window down and say, what you doing, motherfucker? With the camera right in the face so that I don't have to worry about there being a glare from the window. I hope that whoever called the law got a kick out of me cussing out the cops. And once again, when I said, I'll give you guys my channel name if you want to see what I'm up to, they don't want to do it. So you're going to sit there and accuse me of shit that I didn't even do from some crazy ass fucking caller. And then you're going to continue to harass me, making me feel like, or pestering me, assuming that I'm up to shit when I just gave you access to everything you wanted to know. Any questions you got to ask me will be answered through my fucking YouTube. Every single question. I'm an open book. I always have been. But that, you know, that's the thing though. People don't want to listen. They just want to assume what they want to fucking assume, and they want to call you names because it makes them feel better. It makes them feel better. They don't have to put in all the hard work of caring. The lies. The fucking lies. About almost was a car accident behind me. You know what's crazy though? Is like whoever called the police is the same type of man that I deal with in the strip club every day. Absolutely. Men will just lie to other strippers about you. You don't, like, I've heard so many fucking lies about myself. It's unbelievable. Crazy shit too. Crazy shit. Like I'm an immigrant from another country crazy. Like, with my southern accent? Okay. Whatever you say, Kevin. Like, I've heard some crazy shit about myself, you guys. And it reminds me of this caller. Like, that's the same shit. That's the exact type of person that I'm talking about. I need to get me a dry erase board so that I can draw things out. Literally. Oh, please don't hit me, ambulance man. Well, if you do, I hope your thing still works so you can take my ass to the hospital. I wouldn't mind having one of them ambulances to live in. I hear they're expensive though. I follow a girl on YouTube, and she got broke down in Mexico, and they pretty much held her vehicle hostage. They were like, "You're gonna pay this money, or you're not leaving here." It was like held for ransom. Like, bro, that's fucking scary. That's not the type of territory that you want to go missing. Hell, fucking America doesn't even care. You go missing there, oh well, good luck. Like, I don't know what they do. I know that when Natalie died, and where was that? The blonde girl, Xander something killed her. Oh God. And it took them like 20 years to figure out who her murderer was. Natalie. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh my God, this traffic is so bad. They keep braking like, bro. Natalie Holloway, thank you. Yes, remember what happened when, like, they didn't even want to damn come look for her at first. Like, her parents had to damn fight tooth and nail for our local government, like for our government to damn care. And they knew who did it for years. And what happened? They didn't arrest him, and guess what happened? He killed another woman. Yeah, because that's what happens. These people are incapable of stopping themselves. Once they open that box, they're no longer human. And they usually start with like voyeurism, which is where they peek through windows and they're like creeping on women in Targets, trying to take pictures under their dresses. Did y'all see that, dude? Yeah. There was a guy recently that was busted in Target with his cell phone taking pictures under girls' skirts and trying to snap pictures. And this woman followed him through the freaking Target and was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing? You're taking pictures. Give me your phone," or something. And like, it was a whole big thing. And then there was another girl that said that there was this guy in Target that was following her around, and he was like creeping on her and really close to her and was taking pictures of her. And then almost a year later, she runs into him again in a different store. And he's doing the same shit. And she confronts him. She runs up to him. She's like, "I know who you are." She's like, "You're fucking creepy," or something. And like, I'll have to show you guys the video. It's crazy. And he runs out the store. Like, runs. The embarrassment, the cringe. Like, he was busted and he knew it. And she recognized him from the year before, and she called him the fuck out. And it's wild. It's wild. He absolutely darted out of the store. She's screaming, "Somebody stop him. He needs to be arrested. Somebody stop him." Of course, you know how people are. Blinders. So I'm waiting for the day some shit like that go down. All of my frustration. Oh, you gonna see some motherfucker at a Walmart fucking hog-tied like a fucking pretzel in the driveway waiting on the police with me sitting on top. Oh my God, speaking of which, let's talk about what happened with this Andy Dalla. So if you don't know who Andy Dalla is, I'm surprised I remember this. First of all, I'm surprised. Andy Dalla was arrested yesterday. Andy decided that he was gonna play snatch-a-hoe, and Andy tried to kidnap a young girl. He did. I'm sorry. I thought it was a woman first. It's not. It was two children. I'm so sorry. I thought that it was an adult woman and then a child, and then I just remembered that it was two children. One girl was 15. He tried to snatch her. She fought him off. She was screaming. Some country bumpkin come running to her aid and help get the guy off of her. And if it were not for that old man that heard her screaming, this guy, Andy, would have kidnapped this 15-year-old girl. I saw her on the news with her mother. It seems like she's having a really hard time. She's failing school. Like, she's really going through it. You know, this has affected her in so many different ways. She's 15, and that is a young age. That's like a very pivotal age to be at, you know. And Yeah, so Andy tries to kidnap this 15-year-old girl as she's walking home from school. This neighbor hears this girl screaming, or some bystander hears this girl screaming, and he goes and gets Andy off of her, and Andy takes off running. Well, fast forward, it was either like 12 hours later to 24 hours later, somewhere in between there. This woman is at the park with her niece. They are having a park day. The woman is on roller skates. The niece is on a bicycle. Now, there is surveillance footage of this. We'll watch it later. All of a sudden, Andy freaking comes out the bushes, apparently. He really just popped up out of nowhere. You'll be able to see it on the surveillance footage. He popped out of nowhere. And he tries to he snatches the girl. He snatches the girl off the bike. He runs with her. Now, mind you, her aunt is in roller skates, bruh. Roller skates. So her aunt, she said it was a split-second decision. She took off as fast as she could. As soon as Andy made it to the car with her niece, he was putting the child through the passenger seat of the vehicle. The aunt said full fucking speed on those roller skates. She dived into the driver's side window, into the car. So feet hanging out with roller skates, and she's damn fighting tooth and nail. She said she wrapped her arm around the steering wheel to try to prevent him from pushing her out of the car. So she only has one arm to fight with. He's got one arm to fight with because he's holding on to the girl, and they are fighting tooth and nail. She's trying to stay in the car. He's trying to push her out. She's trying to grab the child. He's trying to keep the child. Y'all, I'm literally getting chill bumps because it is so fucking scary, and it can happen that fast. That fast. 1 minute, they're having a beautiful sunny day at the fucking park. And 2 seconds later, that baby is gone and in the passenger seat of this man's fucking car. That quick. Watch when we watch the surveillance footage. It's wild. It literally is a miracle of God that he was stupid enough to put her in the passenger seat. I truly believe that if he would have been in the driver's seat, he would have been able to get out of there with that child. But from the way that the aunt describes it, it sounds like that he was putting the child in the car on the passenger side. And like I said, she flew through the freaking window. She said it was a split-second decision. She said that she knew that it was either do or die. And she said the whole thing she was thinking as she was skating as fast as she could to jump through the passenger seat to try to grab her niece. She said, Lord, please don't let me hit a rock. What am I always saying when I'm skating? I'm like, them damn rocks will take you out, man. She said that's all she was thinking, was like, please don't let me hit a rock. Because if she hits a rock, she's going down and she's not going to be able to save her niece. Y'all, this just happened. He was arraigned this morning, or listen, he was recently arraigned. He is under lots of bond, lots and lots and lots of bond. He should never be able to see the light of day again. He is more than a threat to society. When you start kidnapping people, we know you are no longer to be trusted. Like, why are they letting the same people back out of jail? Like, it just kills me. And then I'm over here getting wrongfully convicted of crimes that I didn't commit. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's so baffling. Like, poor girls. Like, imagine the niece. And can I just say that aunt, she seems like a spitfire. We'll hear her talking a little bit. She is awesome, man. When I say best aunt ever, like, she seems like she used to be a spitfire. She says during her interview, she said, like, I used to be rough and rowdy, and then I got married and had kids, and so I'm kind of calmer now. She said, but, I have backbone and spirit, is pretty much what she was saying. Like, she can whoop somebody's ass if she needs to. And she did. She was punching that son of a bitch. She was clawing his eyes. Like, good for her. Good for her for not just laying down and taking it and being like, oh, well, there went my niece. I don't understand people like that have no fight in them. This country was built on backbone. We came here in fucking defiance. Like, essentially. Like, So, like, come on, man. Have some backbone. I just want somewhere to park. I am so dehydrated. I know I am because I haven't been going to the bathroom. It sucks. You know what kills me, though? You know what scares me more than anything is how naive most of these officers are that I meet. Like the other night when I was describing to the officer that guy got out of his car and was going to open my car door. He kind of looked at me like, what? Like, and I'm like, don't be so naive. Why are you're the cops. You deal with women who get hurt all the time. It's just unprofessional. They're unprofessional. I don't know how to describe it, you guys. It's like they're a little slow. And when I told that cop, when I said, you know, I've had 2 million people see my stuff, you should be able to put 2 and 2 together what I'm saying. Somebody called and lied. You've been duped. Somebody is wasting your precious resources, sir. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You fell for it. That makes you a little slow. I'm sorry. It does, because why in the world would someone as confident as I am want to off themselves? I've never said that. Ever. And me being pretty is enough. Me being pretty is enough for people to hate me. And I'm not even that hot, and I talk about this all the time. But me being pretty is enough. All the extra shit, you know, the personality, the charisma, the goofiness, all of that is just an added bonus for people to hate me. So, like, I don't understand how naive some of these officers are. I think that I made it perfectly clear to that officer that this guy was definitely up to something nefarious when he rolled up on me in the middle of the night when I was about to go to bed. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to put 2 and 2 together and see that he parked so close to me that he was definitely... He definitely did not park close to me because it was the only parking spot available. There was 200 parking spaces in that parking lot. All the van lifers spread out. We do. We don't want to be on top of each other. I don't need to hear you fart in your freaking sleep, sir. We spread out. It's what us van lifers do. So the fact that he was right on me and then stepped out of his car and walked towards my car to open my door, that tells me all I need to know. But to tell this to the officer, he's looking at me like it's not clicking. Like he doesn't get it. Like he doesn't understand that there are actual weirdos out here that will absolutely watch you sleep. It happens every day. There's people, tons of people arrested for voyeurism. There was just a girl that was dancing in her, I've clipped it. You can go see it on this channel. There's a young girl that is dancing in her apartment. And I have no doubt that this guy had been watching her for months. That's where it starts. It starts with the looking. Then it starts getting closer and looking. And then before you know it, the motherfucker's coming through your fucking window. And he did. He came through the girl's window and she kept saying, get out, get out. And then he walks around to the door to try to come through the door, like, or something like that. Y'all go watch it. But my point is that he had been watching that girl for months. That's how it starts off. That's the obsession that starts. The fantasy, the obsession starts with just looking. Peeping and voyeurism is a whole thing. And you would think that the sheriff's department of all people would know what this was. But when I was talking about this to this cop, he looked baffled. And then the cop today, when I said, yeah, I've got 2 million people that've seen my stuff. A lot of people don't like me. You would think that he would shut the fuck up and be like, oh, okay, good to know. Thank you. A lot of them don't need to be cops. Plain and simple. They lack empathy, they lack understanding, they lack education, they lack common sense, they lack morals, values, ethics. I could keep going, but that's just a few that I've experienced personally. You know, getting tased by them, getting locked up for things I didn't do, getting beat, jumped. They jumped me. Beat. I'm so weird. Beat. They jumped me. I don't even know how many it was, somewhere between 4 and 6. And they pulled me into a holding cell and beat the hell out of me. That's jumping. So I know what they're capable of. And I know what they like to do for fun. Exactly what he was doing. And like I said, You know, if I wanted to do anything great and help other people, they won't help me do that, but they'll gladly take me to jail and make money off of me, because that's what it's about. You know, I used to wonder why they were on me like that and why they messed with me so much, and it was because I had money. They could always bet that they could make a little $50,000 off of me at least once a week if they arrested me. And they did, honey. I've probably spent $1.5 million on bond money. I wish I were joking. I had one that was $250,000. I wish I were joking. You know, but that was 10 years ago, and that's not who I am now. It's just who they're trying to make me. Why do they look so funny? Why they got them dots on them? And why are they greasy? Listen, we're gonna do some avocado toast tomorrow or something. I don't think I want it tonight. Definitely tomorrow. I do want some fruit. Watermelon. I got an avocado and a tomato. I'm gonna grab a few bananas. Maybe I can actually get them this time. Maybe there won't be chicken snot on the checkout lane. I don't like them huge. I like them like a medium size because I can't eat all of that. I'll just waste it. Maybe an apple. Yeah, I would love to have some program for women, specifically for women who have been victims of sex trafficking that included drug use. So women who were forced into drug use in order to sell them. I would love to have a program for women that helps them get on their feet, helps them re-enter society, get them clean, get them stable, get them therapy, get them diagnosed if they have any underlying conditions such as, why is that so expensive? Such as borderline personality disorder, which can sometimes stem from these situations. It does stem from these situations. It's got way too much sugar. But, and I also think that this one got pulp. Why does it got so much sugar? That's not coconut water. That's dessert in a cup. I just feel like there needs to be more programs because sex trafficking is not even talked about enough. Nobody really even understands it. They think that it's some young girl that gets kidnapped and then forced into this. It happens in so many different ways. I've talked to girls whose families got them into it. By the time they were 15, their own family put them on like their own family, by the time they were 15, put them on Craigslist and Backpage. It happens in so many ways. And there's not enough resources for people like myself and other women who are not in the position to even start talking about the things they've been through like me. Sad. Every time, oh, those look yummy. Have y'all seen these? They're Minis Cool Ranch Doritos. I'm not paying $3 for that. They really out here doing too much. It's worth maybe $1.50 max. Excuse me. Oh, baby. I'm trying to get stuff that's like healthy. Because I need fruit and vegetables. All I got is junk in the car. What is today? Does anybody know what today is? The 16th. Shit. I really need some of this, but since I haven't been eating, it's a good idea to get one of these. If you're not eating like I'm not, it'll make you feel better. But the price is ridiculous. I don't know where they get off thinking that they can charge stuff like this. I mean, they can. People buy it. One thing, that's a good piece of information. When I was getting sober, I lived on these for about 3 weeks. I couldn't eat food. I couldn't drink water. I would have to wake up in the morning and chug one of these, chug one for lunch, and chug one for dinner. And I survived for about 3 weeks without food because of this. That's what they're for. That's why you see old people drinking them in the nursing homes. It made me so sick. I did drink water, but it wasn't like I normally drink water. And I also was getting those liquid IVs in my arm. So if you're thinking about it or you're going through anything like that now, these definitely help. I want one, but it's unbelievable. I guess I'll just pay $4 for one muscle milk. Because I gotta put something in my stomach. And I can't eat. I'll just get a yogurt. Just a yogurt. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? Let's use the bathroom while we're here. Oh. Where's the light? Jeez, I can't see nothing. And just to be clear, I would have to make over $25 an hour to be able to work anywhere. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. $7 an hour is only $280 a week, and I spend about $100 a week going back and forth to a job. So that would be $180 a week. It would never happen. And it doesn't matter because my truck's going back, so I mean, I'm not dropping it off. They'll have to come get it if they're not willing to wait for a check. I got money coming from YouTube, so the choice is there. I'm done stressing about it. I've stressed about it for a year. Every time I've gotten thousands of dollars, every penny I get goes back into my truck. So if they don't want to work with me and they want to be dicks and fuck me over, it'll be right on par with the rest of my life. Like, if they don't want to give me more time, then it is what it is. They'll have to come get it because I'm not driving it back. And I don't know where my other vape is. It's stressing me out because I just bought that. I just bought the other one, the pod. Like, you know, here's the thing. I've been trying to work with these people for over a year to get my abuser's name off of my truck. They won't work with me because I don't have proof of income. Well, now I do. Now I can refinance. Now I can do all of these wonderful things, but they're still not trying to work with me. So a part of you has to ask yourself, how much of this is intentional and how much do they want to see you fail? Like, or both. Both. You have to ask yourself both. How much are they doing this intentionally? And are they doing it because they want to see you fail? So I'm getting watermelon, yogurt, 2 bananas, avocado, apple. Oh man, that's my favorite trail mix, but I'm not paying that for that. It's too expensive for that little bag. I had steady income before COVID. Thank you. You have a great one. They use a lot of brown bags down here. I guess not to use plastic. Does that make sense? Mm-mm. I don't even remember where I parked. Jeez. I love when I see these little police things and the little police robots. I love them. To be all caught on camera. You see that thing? Anytime I'm near one of those, I park near it. Oh, another thing. Going back to cops and how they deal with the public, they need to be trained more. They need more emotional training when it comes to dealing with victims of crimes. I've noticed that, like, when I first started opening up about the abuse that my abuser had put me through when he, like, kidnapped me and stuff, when I started opening up about that, I went to a women's shelter. Y'all need to leave Rick alone. First of all, I don't even know what's going on. I blocked them, sorry. I don't even know Rick, so I did, Rhonda. I did. Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I know, Alex. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we got a problem. I blocked him. I'm sorry. I've been in the grocery store. Lord. But yeah, they don't know. When I went to the women's shelter and I said, hey, you guys, like, y'all supposed to have resources for women who are leaving their abusers. Here I am. They didn't have any resources. They had no resources. They give you like 2 pamphlets and they have a therapist come in to evaluate you, and that's it. That's your resources for escaping sex trafficking. That's your resources. 2 pamphlets and a 20-minute therapy session. That's it. That's in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It's called Bridges of Hope. It's trash. So to all the people, they're like, oh, they have resources. No, they don't. No, they don't. That is a government agency that is collecting funding, but they don't help people. There's no housing for women. There's no help with getting a job. There's no help with none of that. I got to see my doctor on the 28th. So I guess that's when we'll head back up north, because I'm gonna, yeah. Y'all, I got to climb in the back and see if I can find my... I've been to that one oh, I thought you said you've been to that one. I know what that's about. That's actually true. Thank you. Yeah, they might can help you get hooked up with like therapy or medication, of course. But when it comes to housing or any kind of facility where, we used to have all of these great programs for drug addicts, and those are going out of business too. They used to be called halfway houses, and it would be a bunch of people together that would pay the rent and the mortgage for the house. It would go to like a person that was overseeing everything, like a manager. I don't know why they don't have those places for women that are escaping communist fucking exes or sex trafficking. Why do we not have, shelters for women that want to come together and get a fucking house? It should be kind of like that. Like, I don't know. I just know that there is money set aside for things like that, but yet these programs are non-existent. I gotta find my bait. It's hot back here. I gotta stick my hand down here and see if I can find it. Ouch. Ugh. I'm so sorry. I'm like trying to wrangle this thing. Medicine. Ah! No vape. That's not it. Damn it! Alright, let's just put these clothes up real quick before the nail salon lady calls the law on me. Lord, have mercy. Ugh. I'm sweating. It's so hot back here. I don't understand where it could have went to. Damn it. Oh well. Yeah, I did. I can usually get those down there. It's not under there, unfortunately. It's pretty clean in here, so I do need to vacuum again, however, per usual. But I try to keep it pretty clean. I just don't know where the vape went. I thought I had a hair bow around it, but maybe that was this one, but this one's empty. So maybe I was tripping. Maybe I thought it was full and it wasn't. A vape. I was looking for a vape. Always. Exactly. Yes. Good versus easel, but both still need money to pay bills. Exactly. Everybody has bills. We all have bills, and most people I know are behind on their bills just like me. That Suboxone tastes so bad, y'all. Let's see if I get high off of it, because I just took it for a reason. Let's see how high I get. So the way that Suboxone works is that if you do not have an opioid dependency, if you are not addicted to pills or heroin, then if you take Suboxone, you'll get high, because it's made for people who were doing large amounts of heroin every day. The great thing about the medication is it blocks heroin. So if you take Suboxone, you cannot take anything like a painkiller or any kind of opiate. It'll block it. So Suboxone is a preventative for people who still have urges and triggers, and they still fiend for the dope. Suboxone is a great drug to prevent you from relapsing. It has a 40 to 60% success rate, which is double of methadone, if not triple. I don't think those methadone numbers are real, because every person I've ever known on methadone has ended up overdosing. Every single one of them are dead right now because of methadone. I know one person, one, that might still be alive. Her name is Christy. She has a daughter. And I hope she's alive, but the last time I saw her, she was on methadone and she wasn't doing too well. I don't agree with it. I think that it's a pharmaceutical drug that these pharmacies, that these doctors have used for years. You know, how fucked up is it that you get off of a drug, you get yourself clean, and then you find out that you've been duped. You've been duped. You've been duped. You got a whole new problem affording and finding this new medication. So you traded one evil for another evil. And I talk about this a lot because I bitch about my medication cost. I now have insurance for the first time in my life. For the first time in my life, I have insurance. But that'll probably get cut off because of YouTube. So then I'll be paying out of pocket for my medication again, which is around $500 a month. So is YouTube going to help me or is it going to hinder me? Because I don't know. I really don't. I want to have faith. But I'm seeing all these other creators and they don't seem too happy with YouTube right now. It doesn't seem like YouTube is paying out what it used to. A lot of their CPMs have gotten dropped. I think that's what it's called. It's a CRM or a CPM, and it's what YouTube pays you for the type of content that you have. I'm not going to say what mine is, but I will say that I was surprised by what number they gave me for my C, whatever it is. Oh, I'm out of breath, y'all. Right now I have enough money to make my truck payment, but I have no way to get the check because I don't have a P.O. box. So, I mean, I could go get a P.O. box, but I was kind of waiting to figure out my truck thing. I got the money to go get a P.O. box today. I'm kind of waiting to figure out my truck thing, you know? Because that $40 I might need to get an Uber somewhere, or, I mean, I don't even have Uber, so, fuck, dude, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. If you've ever been in my position, you know exactly what I mean. You can't spend money because you don't know what the future brings. That money could mean you eat or you don't. That money could mean you have medication or you don't. I just don't have the extra $40 to go spend on a freaking thing right now because I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing in life. And every time I ask for help, nobody has answers. People that should have answers don't have answers. Like YouTube. I also don't want to get a P.O. box down here and have to come here just to get my mail. I don't live here. This isn't my hometown. I don't even fucking know where I am right now. You know what I mean? If I'm going to get a P.O. box, I need to get it up north where my storage shed is so that I don't have to everything all over every damn state. That shit makes stuff more complicated. And I don't have the damn gas to be running back and forth between states trying to check my damn mail when it should have been from my hometown anyways. Because that's where I'm going to end up, on my damn land, in my house. So just because I make a little money off of YouTube does not mean that I'm going to start fighting for what I've already paid for. I'm going after my property. I own land and a house. I got to fucking go to court over it, but this is temporary. The first thing I'm doing is going and getting my money from both people that owe me money. My employer and my abuser. Shouldn't even damn be in this situation. Once again, other people's actions affecting my life. Because they're all fucking perverts that want to fucking fuck me and use me. And they don't give a fuck if I die on heroin. As long as they get their sex. Fucking sickos. So glad I got out of there. It's a miracle that I'm alive. A miracle. And maybe God wants me, maybe this is God's way of completely cutting my abuser out of my life. Because the only tie I have to him is this truck. I need to take this whole thing off and resituate this whole mattress. Not today. Not today. I don't know if I like these paper bags. I don't know. Me no know. Every time I leave this in the back of my seat, when I back my seat up, it sprays all over my bed. So it's half empty now. I had to I woke up and freaking tried to open a pack of pepperoni and they tasted funny. So I didn't eat them. I threw them outside the car for the raccoons. I know you're not supposed to feed them, but when they look skinny, I can't help it. No wonder they be hanging off the side of my car when I'm trying to sleep. Ooh, buy one, get one free BOGO body armor. That's something I can use. Those things are damn $4 a damn bottle now. I love me some coupons, let me tell you. I miss the good old days. Damn, I done cut myself again. I swear to God, y'all, I'm always hurt. Freaking skin's hanging off of it. Ow. Oh, wow. Next purchase of any Lysol sanitizer spray and wash. It's a good deal. $1 off any Yoplait frozen dairy snack. $1.50 off peanuts. I won't use these. I know I'm saving them, but like, I'll forget. So I got a lot of trash. I'm getting all my trash out. We do this every day and there's still more and more trash. Always. Always. Laundry detergent. I need to brush my hair. Have I even done that today? I'm gonna eat a piece of this watermelon to get this nasty ass taste out of my mouth. I have some tahini, but I don't know where it's at. You know, here's the thing. That cop said, oh, we have a concerned caller. Stop fucking gaslighting. It's not a concerned caller. Like, he kept saying it and kept saying it. Like, stop. I'm telling you that it was somebody trolling you guys to piss me off. So call it what it is, a false call. Why do you keep saying, it's a concerned caller, it's a concerned call? No, it's not. Stop being naive. Jesus. I'm telling you what it is. It's somebody fucking trolling you and using police resources. I'm just not in the mood at all for watermelon. Like, I just don't have an appetite. Yes, I am. I am a felon. So I don't think people are understanding that this is my channel and what you're not going to come here and do is be like rude to me. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you've supported me. That does not give you the right to come and lie and fucking gaslight me. Like, this guy was absolutely in the fucking wrong. Don't run your mouth to me and you won't be blocked. And I'll do it every single day. Hello to Norway. That's on my bucket list. I got in a fight with 2 girls. I was defending my best guy friend. He had been at a party and they slapped him. And I said, get in the truck, let's go over there. Because I'm a real one. And I shouldn't have never done it. I shouldn't have done it. I recognize now that nobody is ever going to have your back like you have your own back. And a lot of people are too scared to be real. It scares them to tell the truth because they've been lying for so long. They don't know how to say the truth. And a lot of people are intimidated by others who are real. Like, good people, like real. I'm trying to describe real. Real is like, it's like you keep your word. If you say something, you're going to do it. You do it because you're a real one. You don't, you're not out here scheming and scamming on people because you're a real one. You don't freaking, do grimy shit to other people. You're not always you're never becoming friends with someone for your own benefit. You're friends with them because you genuinely like them and you want to be around with them and spend time with them. You're not dating somebody, or you don't have friends that you're around just to benefit from. Do you see what I'm saying? That's fake shit. And that's the majority of civilization. That's the majority of people. They get close to people to ride off their coattails. I see so many people that are in fake fucking friendships. It's really sad. It really is. Like, and I don't think the majority of people realize that you don't have to deal with somebody lying to your face, being two-faced to you, being fake behind your back. You don't have to deal with that. There's so many people in the world that are good people. You don't have to deal with people being grimy towards you. I would rather be alone than not be able to trust who I'm around and my friends, If I can't trust you, I don't need you. Period. There are too many people in the world that are good people. Fake is like, you say that alright, I can't put it into words. I'm not good with describing stuff. I mean, you would think that you would know what fake is. The bitches with Botox and fucking fillers so bad that they don't even look like themselves anymore. That's fake. When I see girls looking like that, I know that they have emotional issues. Like, I can tell that they are not comfortable in their own skin because of what they've done to the outside of their body. And if a girl, and that's what I'm saying, these guys that complain at the strip club, it's always the same guys that like want to talk to these girls that have like all of this fakeness on the outside, and then they get mad when they figure out that this girl like has no interest in him. Well, what did you expect? Her whole body is fake. Did you think that intrinsically she was this Susie homemaker that was ready to have a traditional relationship? Her whole body is a warning sign. And you think that this is a real girl that has real feelings and emotions that cares about something other than herself. I don't understand people. I see through that. But like, that's fake. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you say that, okay, here's a perfect example because I've had this happen to me. I had friends that would coerce me into getting in a fight with somebody, and they would say that they had my back, and then when I was out there in legal trouble, they were missing. That's fake. Or like, say your friend said that y'all gonna get in a fight with 2 people, and you ride over with them, and that friend just leaves you stranded there to get your ass whooped. That's fake. Or if you have a friend that wants, okay, for instance, for me, like my case, this guy
come over. I was stupid. I should have never went over there. I shouldn't have not have been in the fight with these girls. I should have left it the fuck alone. The cops are back here. Why are y'all fucking with me? He just come through here again. It was the same officer. Y'all, I'm about to call the sheriff's department and fucking talk to his sergeant because they need to leave me the fuck alone. He literally just come back through here again telling me to leave. That's what they do. I shop here. I spent money here. So I'm sitting here. And matter of fact, I'm cutting my fucking car off and I'm staying now. This is the shit I'm talking about. So I guess since I've been sitting here, I was messing with my car. One of these fucking little businesses over here that has a problem with homeless people putting their laundry up. They done called the law, and so he come through here, and then he went back out that way and left out that way. So he's telling me that I need to move, that he's done had another call on me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Stop fucking paying rent. That's thousands of dollars a month and making the market go up as to where I can't afford it. Stop doing that. Like, what do you want me to do? So here, let's get out and make our bed. Let's get out and make our bed. Hell, I might stay here for the next hour or two since people want to be petty. I can be petty too, motherfuckers. So they do this thing where they don't want to make contact with you, but they will circle your vehicle in a parking lot to tell you to move. That is a sign. They're like saying, get up the road, get on. And listen, no. I have every legal right to be here. I just went in the food line. I bought me some groceries. I'm fixing my bedroom. Hell, I might crawl back here and take a nap. Now, if you want to make contact with me and tell me that somebody else called and said that they don't want me on their property, that's different. But you don't have the right to just show up and drive circles around me and think that that's going to be enough to get me to move. I'm going to call his sergeant or whoever's his higher up, and I'm going to tell them they need to leave me the fuck alone. I'm down here minding my fucking business, working, and y'all bothering me. Making up bullshit lies, harassing me. Like, for real, bullshit lies. I don't know if I even believe somebody called in. I know he touched his radio and said, who was the caller? I don't know if I fucking believe that. I really don't. I really don't. Here's the thing, fun fact, they can lie to you. They can. They can tell you whatever they think you want to hear. And let me tell you, honey, they do. They do. 50% of the time, they are lying straight to your fucking face. And you don't even realize it. They do. I've had extensive history with these motherfuckers. I know them better than they know their fucking selves. I can talk to a cop for 5 minutes and tell you if he's a good cop or if he's a bad cop. It's called reading people, profiling. What they don't know how to do anymore. What they don't know how to do anymore. Real police work. Let's go to McDonald's and be a nuisance and hop on the internet. I'm going to hang up with you guys right now, but I will be back. I'm going to, what time is it? I've got a call. I've got somebody I need to call before 5 and stuff, but I'll be back with you guys later this afternoon. I'm going to go shower, get myself together, try to eat something because I got food, but I'm not hungry. Per usual, but I'm definitely going to potentially call this guy's higher ups. I need to call the bank, or it's Allie, and because they haven't called me back. So I was asking if they would give me time, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they say. You know, the truck is half paid off, so it's not like I don't want to pay the bill. I think that they know that I try, but I don't think that they know the extent of my relationship with my abuser, nor do they care that they have put me in a horrible situation. If they would have let me take his name off this vehicle over a year ago, it would have made my life so much easier. I would probably still be in my house right now. So
it's a lot of things that have led me to where I am, and Allie has not made things easy for me. I wish that I could say that they've worked with me. It seems like they want to, but at the end of the day, when they're asking me if I have a fucking fax machine, I'm just like, maybe they're lying. Maybe they don't want to help me. I love you guys. Pray for me. I'm praying for y'all. God knows I need it. I'm so glad that I had y'all on the phone when that cop showed up. Because y'all wouldn't, half the people wouldn't have believed me. If I would have been like, yeah, there was some weirdo that called in from YouTube and said that I threatened to harm myself, trying to act like a concerned person, but really trying to cause me problems in my life. If I would have told you guys that, y'all wouldn't have believed me. Well, my followers that know me would have, but, you know, yeah. I love you guys. Talk to y'all soon. Be safe out there.